We ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies, then they hide the truth. Wide beyond views, you lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's good? Salute to the fam. How y'all feeling on this good Monday? Back to get boxing is just due. Another week of boxing, man. A good weekend of boxing we just had. Man, I hope next year is a continuation of what we've been getting this year, man. I really hope so, man. It's a lot of good fights to be made, man. Y'all already know, man. If y'all catch this on the playback, sub to the channel, smash the like button, turn them notifications on, and come rock out with the fam. We got a lot going on in boxing. We got a lot to talk about today, man. Let me say what's up to the fam real quick. GP, what's good with it, bro? What's good with it, GP? Kyle Sports, my bro, what's good with it? Ghost, what's good, fam? He's playing with David Morrell. Wants to know. I said rather move to 75. We're going to talk about it, though. Miss Joette, peace and blessings to the queen. How you feeling today? All things was good with it, bro. Bole, what's going on, family? How you feeling? Yeah, Morrell, that guy, man. Morrell, listen, that's why we got to talk about it and a way to close out, you know, the ending of a hell of a run for Showtime, man. I like what I seen from the young David Morrell. Like, again, he just continues to show me exactly why he deserves an opportunity at a guy like a David Benavidez. I mean, I just don't know what more people really, really need to see from him to feel like he's deserving of the shot. I think he's ready now. I don't think it's too early. I hear people keep pushing it, but I'm not jacking it. Lonnie Lee, what's good with it, fam? Good to see you in the building. How you feeling? You know, we had that. We had the Chris Colbert and Rayo rematch, man. You know, we had a lot going on. Kirk Douglas, what's good with it, Kirk? How you feeling, bro? They said that AGBEKO will go at least 5. He gave Falco treatment. If he ain't top 3, getting slapped under 3. Simple, man. Look, man, it's just, for me, man, he's a talented guy, yo, and it's hard to deny that talent and what you seeing. And the way he just getting rid of guys with relative ease is just crazy. I mean, he beating guys convincingly, man. Salute to my bro, Big Dog, where we putting that color in the chat early, man. Much love and appreciation for that support always, bro. Salute to my guy, man. He said Shakur. Anyway, Benavidez, Tank, Matias, Boots, Tyson Fury, AJ, Joe Louis, Napoleon. He said George Washington, Oprah Winfrey, Gandhi, the guy at the corner store on Planet Mars, ducked that name. Damn, they all ducking him, right? Salute to my guy, Big Dog Willie. Salute to you, bro. Much love and appreciation putting that color in the chat early. Appreciate the support.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
You say you're a world champion, as long as defending world champion in the present, 6 defenses, he gonna set a record. I'm telling you, Tim Layton, my guy, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? Peace and blessings, bro. Man, everybody good, man. Baby boy he getting there, man. He getting there. He's sick, but he getting there. He's definitely getting there, man. Just keeping a close eye on him. He's been all right so far, man. He said Tank block Bill Haney. No surprise there. No surprise there. No surprise there, man. Salute to the family. #JusBoxing Talk in the building. But that's funny, though. I'm not surprised. I ain't surprised one bit that he blocked him. Probably tired of the talking. Probably tired of the back and forth, man. I knew you're sick and tired. What's good with it, Fate? How you feeling, my bro? Hold on, let me play this.
You gotta stop tagging Tank. He got me blocked. So stop tagging him. Don't tag him. Stop tagging him. Yes, tag the face of boxing. Devin Haney. Yeah, he blocked me, man. How you gonna block me and I'm part of the promotion and promoting the fight? So I'm sending you. I'm saying everybody should tag him to say, hey, let the same thing that y'all doing there. Yeah, he blocked me. He blocked me, man. You gotta block me, dog. Mm-hmm. How you gonna block a guy and I'm bringing in? Listen.
You bringing in what?
He blocked me after 20 million.
Nah.
I mentioned 20 million and they get blocked. You know what time it is. You guys stop tagging Tank.
Nah, we don't know what time it is. What we do know is Ryan said he banked 30. So you offering 20. That ain't it. That ain't the way to get him to respond. Sorry. Gotta try again, man. I ain't going for the banana in the tailpipe. But we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that though for sure. But yeah, Bole, we gotta talk about this David Morrell stuff, man. Salute to everybody in the building. You know, man, I ain't get to get my post-fight thoughts, so we're gonna build on it and we're gonna talk about what's out there right now as well. But in the meantime, in between time, yeah, that's how I feel, Bole. Either you watched them or you haven't at this point, because I don't. Yeah, that 20 ain't about nothing. Yeah, he sounds salty that he got blocked. Bill harassing niggas with fake offers. I'm telling you, harassing the real face of boxing with fake offers and low offers is wild. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna talk about it. It is what it is, man. Everybody can feel the way they feel about it. Just a conversation for me. It's never that serious. But hey, Billion crazier than snakes. I'm telling you, you be tripping. But yeah, we got to talk about this, man. So, man, we had some great action over the weekend, man. You know, we had 2 guys, two totally separate divisions make statements Saturday night. One being, well, Rayo made a statement, Bam made a statement. You get what I'm saying? David Morrell, man, I think he just continues to prove why he's one of them guys, and it's a reason that he's kind of on that what you would call fast track, man. I think he's the goods. I'm sick of people saying that he's not ready. Exactly what is it that he's not ready for? I'm trying to understand, because I'm not trying to hear it no more. I mean, these run-of-the-mill guys, these middle-of-the-pack guys, these quote-unquote tough tests, these dudes that's supposed to take them rounds and all that stuff, he making relatively easy work out of these guys. And say what you want, but he don't lose a lot of rounds either, man. Dude just looking like he on another level right now. David Morrell looking like he on another level right now. The Chop Shop is in the building. What's good, my bro? Jose Diaz in the building. What's good with it? And they can't deny this kid no more, man. Bringing the other half of the fight in the 20s to guarantee that does include the back end. Tank made a 5-minute guarantee with Brian. Yeah, but I think it's horse manure, Chop. I think it's horse manure. Again, where is 20 million coming from? It's not gonna come out of his pocket. If we being honest about it, like we being serious, like who's authorizing you to make, $20 million offers? You get what I'm saying? And again, if you really, really, really want to make something happen, you don't try to contact the fighter knowing he's in contract. You get what I'm saying? You being foolish, like he's being silly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Morrell Rozella was good with it. The Boxing Menu podcast and the Bill and Tank Block Bills. You don't want to fight Devin. No, I don't think that's why. I think because it's more smoke and mirrors, man. Like, I don't see how people could interpret it that way. He ain't the fighter. You get what I'm saying? He just running off at the mouth again, respectfully, and it got everybody just not everybody, but people already just believing that stuff. It's so unrealistic, yo. That's not how a fight get made. He just throwing random numbers out there. We just seen him do this crazy stuff with Matias, and then when he got put on the spot, he didn't even remember the name of the guy that he was talking to. But you'll remember that he demanded $4 million. Like that dude. That dude is a hell of a salesman. I'll say that, man. I know BS when I see it. And that's not it. You get what I'm saying? He know what he doing, and it's working to some degree, but some people just see through it. I mean, I see through it. Hendor was good with it. Right, much vengeance on his plate. Yeah, man, he did be hot bad. He did a little be hot bad. Morrell's been fighting legit 68 pounders. Morrell getting these guys out early. I'm telling you, I don't know who. I mean, does anybody feel like Benavidez would have got SENA AGBEKO out of there in 2 rounds? I don't know, because of the way David Morrell went about that business, man. He made it. He let it be known. I do not get paid for overtime, and I'm not in here to play with this dude. So Tank was his own boss. I mean, I say they all say that, bro. But I still don't think, even though he got the final say so, I think that's what it is, Chop. But all in all, you got to know he ain't 100% making all the business move by himself. Like, he got a team. Every fighter got a team. So within that, like, his team will tell you he his own boss because he got the final say so. But still going to him and just making a random bogus offer, he know that like it's bogus. It's bogus. You gotta think he's not even the promoter. You get what I'm saying? It ain't like he putting on the fight. So I already take that with a grain of salt when he just throws some random number out there, and it sounds good, like, because it's like, who will turn that down? So that's exactly why he throw it out there, but it's not realistic. You get what I'm saying? Thomas Hill was good with it. And then how you making offers when you got a mandatory obligation to fight Sandor Martin? See, they doing it again. There's more smoke and mirrors, bro. They really got another opponent on the hook already in Sandor Martin, and they acting like they don't know that. That's crazy. For me, look, I'm gonna say the Zoom verse, my Brody. Peace and blessings to you, family. How you feeling, my bro? Appreciate you always sharing the lives as well, man. Rozella was good with it. Weekend was fire, yeah, man. Nobody wanted more. He said, "Listen, I look at it like this, right? People they say Morrell is not ready, right? I'm gonna just go to something real quick. I'm gonna pull something up real quick." Let me pull something up really quick, man. Let me pull something up really quick. I just want to point something out. What the hell? Went to the wrong one. Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, punch the like button for me as we continue to get into this, man. Hold on. Stan Jones was good with letting Morrell get more experience. Just experience helps you. I personally know 2 fighters who got rushed in the big fights early, and after they first lost, their careers wasn't the same. Yeah, I just don't think if you whoever those fighters may be, I don't think they're a Morrell type talent. Respectfully, again, who thought Leon Spinks was ready for Muhammad Ali when he fought him? He was 6-0-1. Yeah, I remember this, right? And I ain't putting nobody on Muhammad Ali level. I'm just making a point. When Leon Spinks back in 78, when he was 6-0-1 going into a fight with Muhammad Ali, who thought he was going to win? You get what I'm saying? Who thought he was going to win? He ended up winning a split decision, 15-rounder. You get what I'm saying? Not experienced at all. A lot of people would have said he probably was being rushed into it, right? Could we say that same thing with Leon Spinks when he fought Muhammad Ali, right? You get what I'm saying? He got in there, he won. Frequent Flyer was good with it, bro. So I look at it like Joe was good with it. So I look at it like that. And I see you, Chop. We're gonna get to that too. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna talk about that. And I'll drop the link and we all could discuss it for sure. You know what I mean? But again, at 6-0-1, who had him beating the greatest? You get what I'm saying? Who had him beating the greatest? Muhammad Ali. Who had him? I'm pretty sure nobody, right? You would have thought, damn, that's bogus. He ain't got a shot. He go in there and not win a knockout, not win no lucky stuff, win like an actual decision. So when you see examples like that, and I'm not saying, Morrell is on anybody's else's level. I'm just saying I think that's a special talent. When you look at the landscape of 168, like, is there any particular fights that y'all feel is going to prepare Morrell for David Benavidez, or is it just going to be more experience, like more rounds? You get what I'm saying? Because, like, is somebody really going to be able to truly test him and prepare him for Benavidez? Because I really don't know what makes him not ready. Remember, when people say he's not ready, you got to keep in mind this man has he had a regular title since what, like his 3rd or 4th fight. You get what I'm saying? I think the minute he snatched up that title, it takes that he not ready thing off the table. Like, I think that puts him in line to fight whoever. I think a lot of people, Ali was over the hill at that. But you get what I'm saying. You could say he over the hill. Who still had him winning? People didn't have him winning, is my point. It still seemed like a stretch for a guy that's 6-0-1 to fight Muhammad Ali, right? And actually beat him. You know what I'm saying? Juice, what's good with it? Juice, appreciate you pulling up. And I'm just using the example, and it's always a conversation. Ain't nobody in here wrong for how you think. I'm just trying to give y'all something else to think about for people that say he's not ready. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people would have said Leon Spinks wasn't ready to get in there and face no guy, no level of Muhammad Ali at any point being 6-0-1. You get what I'm saying? Just off experience alone, and just think about it, y'all. He might not have been the youngest version of himself, obviously, right? But at the same time, you get what I'm saying? Y'all talking about experiences. What was lacking in Morrell? Not skill. People saying experience, right? He's just inexperienced. And I'm saying, is he really as inexperienced as people think? You know what I'm saying? Outside of Andre and Caleb Plant, you get what I'm saying? They pretty much fought the same level of competition, if you want to be honest. Outside of those 2 fighters, and right now, you don't. Andre and his trainer talking about going back down to 60. You know what I mean? Caleb Plant looked like he focused on Jamal Charlo. But who thinks Caleb Plant and beat Morrell right now? I don't, respectfully. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at it like, what fight make more sense? For me, it's like, all right, for Benavidez, no fight makes more sense than him getting a Canelo shot. But we know he's not getting that next, right? So when I look at that, You just gotta chalk it up for what it is, and you gotta call out the next best thing. Who is Benavidez gonna fight at 168? That's gonna be worth our time. He beat Caleb Plant. He beat Andre. Canelo Alvarez won't fight him. You get what I'm saying? Who next? Won't you fight the young Morrell, man? Hey, if you beat him, you beat him. You get what I'm saying? If you beat him, you beat him. Look at Lomachenko when he fought Gary Russell. Look how many fights Gary Russell had over him. And I definitely had Gary Russell winning, but look how that fight played out. My thing is you just never know. And despite how that fighter play, how people think the fighter play out, I don't think it'll play out in a manner if Morrell was to lose, he won't be able to come back from it. You get what I'm saying? I don't think he'll take a loss that he can't come back from. I think he'll be, if that's even the case. So I just don't know, man. When I look at the landscape at 68 and look how stuff's shaping out, and we all know who Benavidez want to fight, but we all know who don't really want to fight him, at least not right now, and that's Canelo Alvarez. So what does a Benavidez do? We got a guy, young, dangerous, hungry guy, and David Morrell that's continuously calling your name. In fact, he calling your name the same way you calling Canelo name. So what do? Give him the same treatment Canelo giving you and keep making excuse. Nah, you beat the guys that want to fight you. I don't think nobody will complain about Morrell and David Benavidez mixing it up, man. I just don't see no reason why they can't. He calling for it. He asking for it. He got a version of a title. I don't know, man. I just don't see no reasons why he can't fight that man. Plant's lower than Ados talent-wise. I love Plant talent-wise, man, but he gas. He just get tired. Some people send this way. Send the contract, not going to fight him. It's like Morrell. Pulled a certain team bluffed at me. It's possible. LetsBuild what's good with it, Dub? How you feeling, bro? The plug is in the bell. That's the point. If Canelo won't fight him, should move up and fight Beaver and go for better beef. That's possible. You know what I mean? Salute to my guy, Jose there. Gertz was good with it, bro. How y'all feeling, man? Salute to the fan. But I feel you, Chop. It's always more than one way to look at it. Like, I'm just saying it in terms of if you're sticking around, right? And if I'm going off of what he said, Chop, he said he had about 2 more fights left at 68. Now, so if I'm just going off of what he said, now he done fought. It was 3 once upon a time. Now he done fought Andre, right? You would think he got about 2 more fights there at 68 before he move up. I'm just looking at it like, if you gonna stick around for 2 more fights, who are those 2 more fights going to be if we know your next fight up is not going to be a Canelo Alvarez, which you deserve it, I think, more than anybody, right? Obviously, but he not going to get it. And I just think I look at it as the next man up, and that's a David Morrell, man. If you could beat him, beat the young man. Hey, I just would like to see it. The average someone was good with it, bro. Benavidez team brothers on themselves, all that huffing and puffing, and now Morrell say, let's go. They talking about Beaver. Keep that same energy. You get what I'm saying? Tony Reviews was good with it. I had no faith in Morrell. He already turned down the fight with Benavidez. I don't never remember him turning down the fight with Benavidez. I mean, you might have to point me to that, but I don't remember he ever turned down a fight with Benavidez. I do know the fight was offered to his trainer, and his trainer, if that's what you're talking about, but he told them specifically, no, not right now, not because he wasn't ready, because simply they didn't have enough time training together. So, and matter of fact, I think I got that clip in here, and I'm going to play it because we're going to talk about this today, man. We're going to talk about it. He told me to say Morrell turned it down. Let's roll a clip of Samson. Yeah, Morrell. That was, deserve a fight with Benavidez. You a fool, man. Milan, what's good with it? Take less than you made last fight. Come to a network which doesn't sell, or you're ducking. All right. That's people logic nowadays, bro. That's how they logic work. Hold on, man. I got something. I got something, man, in here. My bro sent me something. I'm gonna play this real quick.
So we're not fight every 2 months or 3 months.
So can we expect that in late 2023, early 2024?
We have a signed contract. So it would fight. And besides that, Morrell will fight Benavidez regardless.
Immediately.
And hopefully After, if not, he will keep busy, but he's ready to fight because he won the fight. He's one of the fighters, Cuban fighters. He have no fear, and he made his decision that is the fight that he won. Now, Canelo.
That was Samson talking about it right there. About Benavidez. Yeah, that's Samson talking about David Morrell being willing to fight. You know what I mean? And them having a signed contract. That was back then, and that was old. That's old. And that one was old. But I'm gonna play something else from Ronnie Shields too. I'm gonna play something from Ronnie Shields talking about it. Let me see.
So cannot fight every 2 months or 3 months.
So can we expect that in late?
Hold on, I played that already. Hold on, I got something else from Ronnie Shields talking about this situation too, man.
Hi, it's JusDueBoxing here with Ronnie Shields. How you feeling today, man?
Doing great, man.
Obviously, you got the main event guy here, David Morrell. What do you expect to happen on Saturday night?
I expect for my guy to win, number one. Number two, he's fighting a really good guy. I've seen AGBEKO. I know him real well. I worked with him for a couple of fights. And I know that he comes to fight. So it should be a great fight.
Just on paper, is he the best guy that David has fought so far on paper?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. He's never fought anybody like David Morrell.
Well, no, I meant is SENA the best guy that David has ever fought?
Oh, I don't know, man, because David has fought a couple of really good guys. So SENA is definitely going to be one of the best ones he's fought so far.
It's not always. Winning is important, but it's boxing. It's always about how you win, how you look good. So, do you expect your guy to look as dominant, get the knockout win, close the year out right?
Well, I'm not a fight predictor. I don't do that. We train for 12 hard rounds. That's the way I have to train him. And if it happens, he get him out there less, then I'll take that. That's fine. But definitely, man, we never, ever underestimate anybody. We train for 12 hard rounds. That's what we do. And
Al Booger was good,
whatever the outcome is,
bro?
as long as David Morrell's hand is raised, then we're happy.
Well, let me get your thoughts on the David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andre fight. How did you think it was going to play out when it was going in before actually?
Well, going in, I knew. Of course, I know both guys, and I just thought that Andre would give a better fight than what he did. It looked like after the third round, he just went down. He went down. He basically collapsed. After the third round. We all know Benavidez is a slow starter, but this is what you train for. And I thought he would do better than he did, but look, that's a credit to David Benavidez, though, because he showed again that he's one of the top at 168 pounds.
Granted, he is one of the top guys, depending on who you ask, maybe number one, maybe number two. But everybody keeps talking about wanting to see David Morrell fight David Benavidez. As a coach, I know you have confidence in your guy, but there's a part of you just say, I know my guy is great, but it's really unfair they're rushing him because he only has 9, about to be 10 fights. Do you think it's unfair?
So when I first started training David, after the very first fight, that came in off of that fight. I said, after the first fight with me.
Okay.
Which is his 5th fight, I believe. And so I told him, I said, no. I need to work with my guy a little bit longer to find, I want him to find out everything about him. I want him to know everything about myself. And, the work is in the gym. So, I say after that, then we'll see. So after 2 more fights, I said, yes, we'll fight him. And this was his 8th fight. I said, yes, we'll do it. And they said no. They said nobody knows him. Nobody knows Morrell. I said, hold on. After his fourth fight, you wanted to fight him, but now after the 8th fight, you don't want to fight him. So, you know, but look, I understand. They know the beast that David Morrell is, and they know, despite him only having 9 fights in him, that that he's a hell of a fighter, and that he can give David Benavidez the competition. That fight is a war, despite what anybody might say or what everybody might think. It's a war.
And you heard that, so listen carefully. Yeah, he said no, not right now. When they offered him, opulent LDTV, blessings family, how you feeling, bro? When they offered him the fight, in his 5th fight, that's when they tried to offer the fight. When he just got with David Morrell, he said no, give me a little while to work with my guy, work some things out. Couple fights later, in his 8th fight, they like they with it, and he's saying they talking about no, don't nobody know him. So if ain't nobody know him in his 5th fight, you get what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to fight him then, as opposed to fighting him in his 8th fight? So that's I guess that's what people saying in terms of turning it down. But to me, that's real right there. That's them trying to catch one, and they wasn't going for it. So again, what's the big difference? If you could beat the dude in his 5th fight, you should be able to beat him after 10 fights, right? He ain't that good, right? So my thing is, I'm not really interested in the duck talk, because I don't really want to call dudes ducks, but you see how honest and transparent the guy was right there. They asked about it in his 5th fight, and he like, no, I just got this guy. You get what I'm saying? It make a lot of sense not to take a fight like that yet. You ain't even trained with him. You ain't got no type of chemistry with him yet, none of that. So you get a couple fights with him, and then your tune change, and you out there and you ready to throw him in there. So I don't really see the problem with that. And I don't look at David Morrell as no damn duck. And you see clearly calling for the smoke right now. He out here dusting these dudes off, and these fights not even close. You get what I'm saying? So I want to see it, is all I'm saying. Lomachenko was a prospect when he fought Gary Russell, who was a damn champion. You get what I'm saying? Look at Muhammad Ali when Leon Spinks fought him. Like I said, salute to my baby girl, the queen, Miss JusDue. How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through PBC Live. Reggie Belt. I look at it like that piece of that title, fight him. You get what I'm saying? Fight him. That puts him in line. That makes him, credible to fight any of these dudes. I'm not trying to hear don't fight him because he got 10 fights. I'm not trying to hear that, because what I'm looking at, I don't know how y'all look at things, but for me, I look at it as that those guys, I don't feel like it's nobody on Benavidez's resume right now that's going to beat a David Morrell. And I go for Andre and Caleb Plant. And definitely the rest of all them other dudes before that point. So when you look at it like that, if Benavidez is going to stick around at 68 for at least 2 more fights, according to his own admission, and obviously from the feel of things and from how things been going, that Canelo Alvarez is clearly on his high horse, and he ain't coming down no time soon. So he's not going to give David Benavidez an opportunity. So what is Benavidez going to do in the meantime? That's how I'm looking at it, y'all. Like, if not Morrell for Benavidez next, then who is he going to fight? You get what I'm saying? Because again, it's not Benavidez or bust for Morrell, right? He could always go fight somebody else because of the number of fights and just continue to build. But at the same token, if he's calling for the smoke and you got a guy in Benavidez that can't get nobody better, who's he going to get that's going to actually challenge him and push him? I don't know, man. You get what I'm saying? I think he might run through the rest of these dudes, respectfully. So this is one of the reasons why I would really want to see this fight. I can't make no excuses for why it can't happen. All the not ready stuff, I ain't buying it. I want to see it. And with Morrell, I think you got more quality over quantity. And Benavidez, you know what I mean? The last couple fights, no doubt, has been quality, but he's definitely got quantity over quality for me. And I think it's vice versa for Morrell, man. It's quality over quantity. He ain't got a lot of fights. He's been fighting some decent guys along the way. So I don't know, man. I don't see no particular fight out there that particularly gets him prepared for David Benavidez, because don't nobody fight like him. So it's either you can beat him or you can't, because I don't think, beating 2 more guys that we know he could beat and then fighting Benavidez does much of a difference. So for me, it's just like, if he's calling for it now and he's available and there's nobody in between that makes more sense than that, then why not give him a shot? You know what I'm saying? Why not give him a shot? And again, you've already called for it before, so why not give him a shot? You get what I'm saying? Why not? Knock off Morrell, go knock off Charles. Let's see. You get what I'm saying, Rod? Just knock him off if you can. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, fight the man. Salute to my bro, Big Dog Willie, back in the super chat, man. Much love and appreciation, bro. Prime Duran, Doug Devin Haney. The hands is
and we ain't never got a box again. Well, well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Salute to my guy, Big Dog Willie. Pound for pound boxing talk. What's good with it, family? How you feeling? Morrell can beat. You gotta prove it. I'm not crowning him. It's not about crowning him, bro. Again, nobody crowned him in here. You're just saying he's the goods and you want to see the fight. Y'all be having y'all own conversation. Like, it's not about crowning him. And again, if you can't answer me the question as to who that he's gonna fight, that's gonna make a better fight right now than David Morrell, then what we really talking about? You get what I'm saying? Who should David Benavidez fight next, if not David Morrell? We obviously think he should get a shot at Canelo Alvarez. I do. But again, all this crowning him, he ain't crowned. He won a version of a title very early. He been fighting 12 rounders damn near out the gate in his professional career. He a little bit different, bro. If you can beat him, beat him. Like, if he hype, if he ain't on your level, then go in there and you dust him off, and ain't nobody gonna complain about it. You get what I'm saying? But at least give him the opportunity, or else you doing the same thing to him that Canelo is doing to you. You get what I'm saying? Canelo's gonna pull that same bullshit. I got more fights than you. I proved this. I proved that. I ain't gotta fight you. So what you gonna do is you're gonna turn around and give Morrell that same energy. Why? When you already spoke about wanting to fight him when he had 5 fights. I think people forgetting this. So if you had interest in fighting him in 5 fights, how the hell can you now say after 10 fights he don't deserve to fight you? You get what I'm saying? Don't make a lot of sense, bro. I respect all fighters. I give all these dudes they just do, but I just want to see it because I don't see no reason why. We just make an excuse. He ain't ready. Based off what? What fight is going to, again, I got questions. If he not ready, what fight is going to get him ready for Benavidez? Caleb Plant looked like he wants smoke with Charlo. That's what it looked like. But at the same time, he said this. He said, David Morrell said, if he can't get Benavidez, he'll fight Caleb Plant. So again, it ain't Benavidez or bust for David Morrell, man. But at the same token, who wouldn't want to see this fight in here? You get what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want to see it? Bigger fighting is for real belts. I don't really care about belts. Belts are for them, bro. The fight's gonna be the fights with or without the belts. You get what I'm saying? For me, you get what I'm saying? Cigar Talk, what's good, family? Good to see you in the building. So it seemed like Benavidez don't want the Morrell smoke. It seemed like they having a change of heart is all. You get what I'm saying? I like to see Plant versus Morrell. Yeah, I watch it, bro. The average summer, he said he'll fight Morrell too. I mean, he said he'll fight Plant too. He said if not Benavidez, he'll fight Plant. I think I'm gonna pull the article up. Big Dog Willie back in the Super Chat. Hey, boy, George and RuPaul both dug that, man. You stupid, bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
I'll watch it though. I'll watch it. We talking boxing. Somebody always do Hanos in the mix. Yeah, they can't help it. When you fight them, if you go up and fight Beaver with better beef. Again, man, I want y'all to hear me. Hear me clearly. I'm with the Beaver and better beef matchups for him, right? But wouldn't y'all rather see Beaver and better beef fight first? Because realistically, he said he had 2 more fights left at 68. So y'all jumping the gun. He ain't going to 75 in his next fight, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at it based off what he said. 2 more fights left. Who are those 2 more fights going to be if we know Canelo Alvarez is not next? You get what I'm saying? I think he'd fight anybody, right? I think Caleb Plant will fight anybody. I do. Rock with Plant, but Morrell will do something serious. Yeah, he's doing bad. So I look, that ain't going to be no good fight for him. Ashley's Corner, what's good, Cuzzo? How you feeling, man? Good to see you in the building. Ain't no sufficient boxing. Listen, have at it, bro. You won't get me to arguing, man. I think y'all know what it is, though. So he wants Charlo, so we supposed to make that happen. That's why I like it. But you know, Morrell said he with both though. He is with both. I am 50 Cal. What's good with it? Now that Morrell doesn't have enough fights, as it's casual talk, Morrell has the pedigree to beat the brakes off anyone 168. 50 Cal, talk to him. Listen, Leon Spinks at 6-0-1 fought Muhammad Ali, man. He fought Muhammad Ali. Gary Russell fought Lomachenko. Lomachenko had like 2 fights, and Gary Russell was a champion. You get what I'm saying? I'm not buying it. I think it's all about pedigree. I think the reason, besides, you know, Lomachenko being the top-ranked favorite, a Bob Arum favorite, I think the reason they were able to throw him in there that early is because of pedigree. I think that's what they were feeling. That's my feeling I get with Morrell. So I don't think he'll be like a fish out of water putting him in there against Benavidez. I think that's nonsense. I think that fight, that style matchup, stylistically, it's a fun fight to watch, bro. I'm telling you, I think people are missing something with Morrell because you haven't seen 20, you ain't seen him beat 20 guys, 25 guys that you know he could beat. You get what I'm trying to say? This dude really want to fight him. Whatever happened to fighting guys that want to fight you? You get what I'm saying? And we clearly know Canelo Alvarez, in his mind, he just don't have no plans of fighting Benavidez. And we look at Benavidez as a guy that'll fight anybody, right? Well, why not fight a guy like David Morrell, who's clearly calling you out, who, despite the criticism, continues to come out here and look impressive in each of his outings? I don't care what people keep talking about. This dude looking impressive. He beating people ass, man. I don't want to see no more, you know, run-of-the-mill, middle-of-the-pack guys in there with him. I know what he going to do with those guys. I want to see him tested with the upper echelon of 68 because he looked like the goods. He looked like he wanted them. Got to put him in there, bro. Get what I'm saying? Can't call him a prospect with a title, bro. You can't call him a prospect with a title. You looking at the number of fights. You're not looking at the quality. You know what I'm saying? You ain't looking at the quality, man. That dude different, man. Put him in there. If you can beat him, beat him. Because if not, do you got a better opponent for Benavidez outside of Canelo? Because we know he ain't on the table. You get what I'm saying? Who's Benavidez going to fight in them next 2 fights? Neither one could be Morrell, you telling me? Why not? I mean, Grind Hard Sports Nation, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? He's trying to take Morrell out early. I'm telling you, frequent. He better get to him now. You better get him now, bro. Man, you better get him now. You better get him now. Mike, what's good with it, bro? Good to see you in the building. How you feeling? John said Al needs to get back to work. You talking about something else? I just had to give Morrell his flowers, man. He made quick and short work out of SENA AGBEKO, man. So much so, I think, dude, accusing Morrell of PDs or something, man. He done beat that boy ass like that. 2 rounds, man. Nah, man, 2 rounds. Let me ask y'all a real question, man, because me and my bros on the phone talking. Who in here, yo, and y'all free to let me know something. Who in here feels like David Benavidez would have got AGBEKO out of there in 2 rounds like that? Get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. There's something about David Morrell. I want to see him get a shot. If he can't win, then so be it. You know what I mean? Then back to the drawing board, right? But I just don't think. I don't think nobody, like, put it this way, y'all. Who else is calling for David Benavidez right now in 168? Respectfully, who else is calling for him? You get what I'm trying to say? Who else is calling for David Benavidez right now? Who's banging on his door every time they get an opportunity? Like, yo, I want to fight him. You get what I'm trying to say? I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I think that's how he made him look too, Chop. I ain't saying he no world beater, but AGBEKO is a decent fighter. Light, what's good with it, fam? Appreciate you stopping through. What's good with it? You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man, Mr. Empire, what it do, family? How you feeling? We not going to know Benavidez or Morrell going to fight until Caleb pick his opponent. Oh, Canelo, right? And Dub, I'm just looking at it like this, right? Unless you might see it differently. I'm not sure, but I don't feel like Canelo is going to fight. You get what I'm saying? Either of those 2 guys. You get what I'm saying? I don't think so, respectfully. I hope he proved me wrong. Lons, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Morrell over Benavidez? I love to see it, bro. I just want to see it. I don't think I'm calling for the wrong fight, bro. Because I just don't know what other matchup is that intriguing to me at 68. I don't know. He beat Caleb Plant. He beat Morrell. Canelo, like, I'll fight you when I feel like it kind of attitude. Like, you get what I'm saying? Miss B was good. How strong was Butterbean? Me rounds to take the knock someone out means nothing. No, it does mean something. It's how you got the work done. It means something. It means something. Yes, it does. It means something. Definitely means something. 30 pounds before the fight. I don't know how much credit I give him. Oh man, I ain't doing all that. Y'all free to try to do that, but we ain't doing that. Look, I'm gonna just say this, man, and I ain't hear nobody answering the questions respectfully. Like, all right, if he ain't gonna fight Morrell, cool. Then who is Benavidez gonna fight? Because we know it ain't Canelo. I'm willing to bet that, and I hope I'm wrong as hell, but I'm willing to bet it ain't gonna be Canelo next. Willing to bet he ain't giving that young man his shot. Way he been looking, man, and then he go out there and he stop Andre. You think Canelo gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna fight Benavidez right now, coming off a stoppage, man. We got a better chance of him fighting Andre. Got a better chance at him fighting Andre, man. Morrell's been calling out Benavidez, and when he responded, Morrell went ghost. I don't think so. I think he doing it now, man. I all that link stuff, man. I just played for you, and that was a couple days ago what Ronnie Shields just said. So the hell with the back and forths. I just want to see the fight. I mean, Morrell ain't going no ghost. Morrell want the fight, and they know that. What did Ronnie Shields just tell you? They said when they was on board for the fight. They said no, right? Don't nobody know him. All right, man. So what that sound like? You know what I mean, you got to look at it on both sides. Man. And Monster said he got 2 more fights at 68. All this what he need to do. We get it. I wouldn't mind seeing him move up, but look, he's saying 2 more fights there, and I'm just looking at it realistically, like who gonna be them opponents for him? Because who's gonna really challenge that dude? I think Morrell was one of the guys to do it, man. Win, lose, or draw, I would like to see it, me personally. You know what I mean? Grind say he might get Canelo in September. At the end of the contract. That's fine. I wouldn't be mad at that at all, Groundhog. I wouldn't. Yo, LaMarcus was good with it, bro. I take out Kyron Davis, a career 54-pounder, out until Morrell took out a natural 68-pounder at AGBEKO and could have earlier. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I just like what I see from David Morrell, man. Morrell closer to Benavidez than Benavidez to Canelo. That's what I feel like. Might try to fight Maul. I wouldn't be surprised. Icon was good with it, fan. Big Dog back in the super chat. He said James Brown dug Devin Haney in the dance off. You a fool, bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to Big Dog Willie, man. Kate Causey was good with it. It's too early for Morrell's last 2 fights was tailor-made for him. I just don't know, man. So again, who do he fight that's not tailor-made for him? I can't say it's too early for a guy that holds a version of a title. You get what I'm saying? He got a regular title at 68. I can't say it's too early, right? And again, I used a couple of examples, y'all. So again, was it too early for Lomachenko when he fought Gary Russell? Well, Gary Russell was what, 24 fights in? With Loma having what, 2? I mean, what do you have? 2, 3 fights? 2? You know what I'm saying? I said it that Leon Spinks was what, 6-0-1 when he fought Muhammad Ali. You get what I'm saying? Was it too early for that dude? So I don't know. I get what I'm saying. I just don't know. I don't get it. What fights are at 68 that's going to properly prepare David Morrell for Benavidez? And again, the more fight, people saying a couple more fights, this dude said he only got 2 more fights there. So we definitely won't get that fight, not at 68. And again, if you called him out, if you was willing to fight him when he had 5 fights, why in the hell can't you revisit that option when he has 10 fights? You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Y'all wanted to fight him when he had 5 fights and his trainer said, nah, I just got with him. Give me some time to work with my guy. And then a couple fights later in his 8th fight, they like, yeah, what's up? And y'all like, nah, don't nobody know him. Nah, bro, revisit that and just fight him. And again, I don't want to have a wrong conversation. This ain't about nobody ducking. I just would like to see a fight. I think Benavidez will fight him, and I think he'll fight Benavidez. You get what I'm saying? I really do. I do. I like both of these dudes, and I like the fact that In the division of 168, you have nobody beating down Benavidez door and being that vocal about wanting to fight with him like now. You get what I'm saying? So listen, if he can't win, listen, let him get his ass beat. Get what I'm saying? Look, it ain't the end of the world. Get what I'm saying? But I don't think he'll be a fish out of water if they make that fight. I don't see it. He won't be a fish out of water if y'all get what I'm saying. He won't be out of his league. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel like Benavidez is out of his league, even if he'll lose to him, right? Then you just go back to the drawing board, right? But I can guarantee y'all that would be a damn good fight for as long as it lasts, win, lose, or draw on either side. I guarantee it, man. That'll be a fight. Somebody that actually want to fight you, that's confident like Morrell, comfortable in there, man. And you see a Benavidez that's ascending right now. He on the ups, man. He just keep on winning. Man, I like to see it, man. I know it might seem early because you see the number of fights, but just think about the couple of examples I threw out there and look how those dudes fared in those fights. You get what I'm saying? Lomachenko won. You get what I'm saying? Leon Spinks won. You get what I'm saying? Just look crazy sometimes. Sometimes it's, you know what I mean? You don't look what they doing with Andy Cruz. Look how many fights that his opponents have over him, and he's just going in there and completely outclassing guys. Sometimes you just got that it. You got that it factor. And I don't know if y'all there with me yet when it comes to Morrell, but I think he got an it factor about him. I do. I think that'd be a fun fight for us to watch. That's all I'm saying. I like both dudes, man. Big Dog Willie back in the Super Chat. He said the moon duck Devin, who gives a better eclipse. You a fool, man. You got unlimited.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
To my guy, Big Dog Willie. But that's all I'm saying, y'all. Again, I'm for boxing and I'm for good fights. And I think at the very core of everything, even if people feel like it's a little early for him, you don't think it'd be a good test? Get what I'm saying? You don't think Morrell will really push him? Just think based on what you've seen in the ring. You don't think that'd be a fun fight to watch? Somebody that you're not seeing gas out, somebody that's youthful, somebody that has good feet, somebody that's willing to push the pace, somebody that has some good punching power. You get what I'm saying? Somebody that's fun to watch. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot to like about that fight. I just think it's a good matchup. It's a fun matchup. You get what I'm saying? Let's see it. That's all. And again, I speak chop for boxing, just for good matchups, right? I'm never going to be against a good matchup, especially when somebody is adamant about calling forward and then you got a version of a title. It's hard to say he ain't ready. How? You get what I'm saying? Imagine a champion not being ready. He's a champion. I don't care what nobody say. You don't got to respect the belt all you want. I respect it. He is a champion. Fight that man. You know what I'm saying? Just fight him. No, I would like to see it. And again, y'all, if you can't find nothing else better, you know what I'm saying? I'm not no matchmaker, but I know for sure I think that'd be a damn good fight. You get what I'm saying? If you can't fight somebody better and you got 2 more fights there, who are them 2 fights going to be? Again, I would love to see you get Canelo next. I would love to see it, but I'm hearing people saying that could be in September, and maybe he give us that fight. I don't think Canelo's scared of nobody, but he move on his own time. You're not going to make Canelo bend, fold, or do nothing. He going to do it when he want to do it. Celestial Being was good with David Benavidez offered to face Jamel and Canelo's man undercard. Y'all remain silent. Probably for good reason until Celestial. He need a couple more. Now he a guy that need a couple more before he go there. Frequent fire in the super chat. Much love and appreciation, bro. Just did a head count and the Hanos claims 50K strong. Means Big Dog Willie and the rest of the haters didn't buy the fight. Salute the frequent, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute the frequent. Appreciate you, bro. You a fool. Even though you don't have that many fights, I think he next in line. I think so. Like he getting there. Said Morrell a prospect. I get you, Joe. You just feel like the number of fights. But again, Joe, what was Lomachenko when he fought Gary Russell? You get what I'm saying? What was Leon Spinks when he fought Muhammad Ali? You get what I'm saying? Like you got a couple of examples, man. You got a couple of examples of guys. And look what Andy Cruz doing. You get what I'm saying? Again, they throwing him in there with people that got 7-10 times as many fights as he got. You get what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous. So some people just are put on that track, that level. You get what I'm saying? Miss Green, what happened? You said, late Miss Green, what happened? Darren was good with it. I'd like to see Morrell versus Caleb and Canelo versus Benavidez. I'd like to see Canelo and Benavidez first, obviously, if you could get it, but I don't think that'd be next. And I was just thinking of a potential option because, again, who for Benavidez if we know it's not Canelo next, right? If y'all think in September, you get what I'm saying? Who would be for Benavidez in between time? And Leon Spinks wasn't, though. You know what I'm saying? Loma might have been, but Leon Spinks wasn't. So, and aside from that, the point is, like, what was he, though? You get what I'm saying? Regardless of what. Did you think he was deserving of that? You probably thought that was crazy. How I thought it was crazy. But he still got the opportunity. And he made the most out of it. And the same thing with Spinks. You get what I'm saying? You could say Ali was over the hill, but people always talk about experience and how much it mattered. And you see how sometimes, you know, boxing is a young man's sport, right? And David Morrell is a young man. I think his pedigree speaks for itself. I think if you're really watching the talent that you're seeing in front of you, you got to give him credit. Like, how many people, none of these run-of-the-mill guys is beating no David Morrell, in my opinion. He's going to run through these dudes. So I'm just looking for the better fight. And I think it ain't too many better fights and matchups to make besides the Battle of the Davids, man. The Battle of the Davids makes sense all day to me. You say you don't crown people until they prove it. I don't know what conversation you having, but if you hear anything I'm saying crowning Morrell, then that's not the right conversation. It's a reason you want to see these fights. He obviously ain't crowned because I wouldn't be asking for him to fight Benavidez. I'd be saying Canelo. You get what I'm saying? It's something like that. I'm saying the guy that you clearly had interest in fighting when he had 5 fights. Now 5 fights later, it's nah, he a prospect. You killing yourself. So why was they willing to fight this prospect 5 fights in? Why was they willing to fight him? You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hear that garbage. It's gotta beat though, man. Gotta beat though. What level fighter is Benavidez? You get what I'm saying? Is who's the more skillful fighter out of the two? It's not no. It's plenty of reasons why that fight could be made, man, and none of them got anything to do with you know, them being levels. Benavidez ain't no levels above Morrell. I don't see it. Even if you think he's above him, I don't think he levels above him. I want to see it. Marquis was good with it, bro. Yeah, I don't give no fighters no credit, man. I'm telling you, man. I think Morrell is a special talent, man. You might be overlooking it because maybe you ain't seen enough of him or something. I just think the dude is the goods, and I don't see Benavidez being levels above him. I don't see it. I don't see it. If so, fight him. You know what I'm saying? Fight him and prove it. Ricky Williams, my bro, was good with it. Rick, he said, "Right, I'll box Cobra and set him up for that right hand." I was saying, say Cobra won the first fight. I knew he was gonna get this one, Rick. I said it. Rayo was gonna get that revenge, man. I already knew. I didn't think he was gonna do him like that, but I didn't think Cobra was gonna win his rematch because I felt like when Rayo was gonna do what he was supposed to do, which is fight aggressively, you know what I'm saying, and fight with confidence, and that's what he did from the opening bell. And he started laying hands, all types of hands on Chris Colbert very early. But I'll say this because I know a lot of people ain't gonna say it. I don't care what nobody say. I respect Chris Colbert. I respect him. A lot of people thought he was just gonna take the first win and run back down to 130. He didn't do it. He took the rematch. I don't care what nobody say. I don't think he had to do it. I don't think he belonged at 35 or nowhere near it. I think he need to stay at 130 at the absolute max. That's just my opinion on it. His punching power dictates that. You get what I'm saying? His skill, man, he can compete skillfully because you can see that he can box, obviously, with Rayo, right? But the power difference just was, that gap just was too much of a gap for him to deal with. And Rayo was punching way too hard for a guy that think he just gonna throw up a high guard and shell up and block shots. That's not a smart tactics. But yeah, he outboxed him. He outboxed Rayo, and he put that, like my bro JB saying, that boobop dang on him. Salute to my bro Big Dog. We'll be back in the super chat bill. And he offers Zeus $1 trillion, but Zeus ducked.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to Big Dog. Well, Ant was good. He said that was a dominant win. Bam, yeah, Bam is just impressive, man. Bam is by far one of the impressive smaller fighters in the world, man. He's very impressive. I like to see him continue to do his thing, man. I knew he was gonna win, but he destroyed Sonny. Most avoided fighter at 135. If you feel like that, you know, I ain't gonna argue with it. You know what I mean, Colbert defense ass. I just think under fire, Joe, his defense is different. It's questionable. I don't think he trusts in his defense as much when he's under that type of heavy fire. Meaning, like, you know, guys are willing to slip and use head movement and be cute in there when it's a certain level of puncher in there. But when a guy punching way too hard, you see he do exactly what you can't do against a puncher, just thinking you're going to shell up. And it just wasn't smart tactics, man. And he, you know, he boxed well in some spots. Like, don't get it wrong. He fought back. He took some punishment in there. He fought back. He ain't lay down, but Rayo punched him down. You know what I'm saying? And respect to Rayo. I knew he was going to win this rematch. You know what I mean? I'm not surprised at all, man. He made a highlight out of it, man. He sparked Chris Colbert, man. Yeah, he showed a lot of heart, man. He showed a lot of heart. He just got crushed, man. You in there with a damn dude that's trying to punch through you, man. And that's what it was. So PVZ Force strongly recommended that he run it back. It could have been, bro. But you know, dudes could always be divas and be like, nah, whatever the case. He went back in there, went back in that fire. I respect it. Came up short. I respect it for sure. Salute to the Rise podcast. It was good seeing you. Appreciate you, family. Appreciate you. Baby boy probably sleep now. He kind of quiet. So commentators gonna get a fighter killed. You know that man was getting his ass beat. Yeah, he was getting beat on. Yeah, you already know. Colbert footwork trash. I don't think his footwork is trash. I just think again, when you in there with a guy that's applying that kind of pressure and he's accurate and that aggressive, it make you you know, you tend to shell up. You get what I'm saying? And that's what he did. You get what I'm saying? He thought he could just throw up a high guard and weather the storm, and Rayo was right there punching through. And it just wasn't a smart tactic defensively, but he tried to fight back in spots. Listen, I respect it. He tried, bro. He tried, but again, you just sometimes you in there with a guy that just ain't going, and that a guy that clearly should be at 130 was at 135 Saturday night, and it showed. And he paid the ultimate price of getting his ass slapped. I mean, he got slapped. It was ugly. It was vicious, man. Hey, man, that's NyQuil right there. That's like somebody get out the sleeping salt, bro. I'm telling you, that's exactly what that is. But it is what it is, man. He went back in there. I don't know what's next for him, but he better take his ass back to 130. Whatever is next for Chris Colbert, respectfully, it better not be nobody at 135. You tried it. You gave it 2 shots. You got away with one in your first one. You ran it back. I respect it. It didn't work out for you. I don't think 35 is for you. I'm not gonna be surprised to see him say he going back down to 130. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. And as for Rayo, I mean, that's good for him. It's a good win. Put him back on the winning side of things. He needed this win for sure. It was one of those back against the wall situations for Rayo too, because he couldn't afford another loss. So he wasn't going for it, and he went out there and punched Chris Colbert into another universe, bro. Rayo Duck Devin fought Colbert instead of accepting for $1 million. The cheese was offered. We said Rayo Duck Devin. D Free was good with it. And Still TV. What's going on, man? Colbert versus Gary Russell Jr. at 130. That's a good fight. That's a good fight because they still got that history. Gary Russell talking about he was going to slap somebody time and sell. Ant McQueen was good with it, bro. He got 5 left. Rayo took the other piece. He said, why he go straight back like that? That's sleeping. So that pressure, man, that pressure, Jonathan forced him into a mistake, bro. That pressure, he put that, Rayo's applying that pressure on him, bro. Telling you, most diplomatic explanation of an ass whooping I've ever heard. Just didn't work out for you. Right. Right. And just didn't work out for him, bro. Went back in there and you know what I mean? Rayo's a good fighter. Rayo's a solid fighter, bro. He can fight. Josh Gallimore was good with it. Josh, how you feeling, bro? He said, yes, Rayo dug Devin. He should have fought him at 165. Hey, you got to be trolling right now. Rayo is a 135-pounder, man. Why would he fight him at 165? And that's not even a weight class. You actually see his coach. Oh, yeah, when he threw his hand up, you talking about Bug in the back. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a brutal knockout, man. It was, you know, Rayo earned that, man. He earned that. Seemed like he had some pent up from frustration from the first fight, and he let it go. He let it go. You know what I'm saying? But hey, like I said, I wasn't surprised. I didn't think he was gonna sleep him like that, though. But I'm not surprised that he knocked him out. I'm not surprised that he won. And again, Rayo backwards against the wall, y'all. He had to win this fight, if we're being honest. He had to win this fight. He had to win it, and he did it in emphatic fashion, as they call it. I mean, with a picture-perfect knockout shot. I mean, he said it's just some bit of logistics. Ah, man, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah, man, good win for Rayo. Colbert, you got to go back not only to the drawing board, but back to 130. I think Rayo could make some good fights in the future moving forward. I think he's a good fighter with some good punching power, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Some good punching power. But I think his defense is a little leaky. And it's going to take a certain fighter to exploit that with Rayo. But other than that, you know, he got his lick back. You know what I mean? Salute to him. And salute to Chris Colbert for being willing to give him his shot back. You know what I'm saying? So he talking about 1-1, let's run it back. That's not a good idea. I think he'll sleep you again, to be honest with you. So leave that man alone. Just leave that chapter. Y'all tied 1-1. Just leave it there. Anything more than that is bad for you. B-Dog was good. He said leaping in. Bad offense, but Colbert couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, he said, nah, Joseph Dennings with that lady of rage. Yeah, man, that shot was brutal. It was with Tank Wade on Fight Night versus Barrios. Thought they said like, with Barrios? I'm not sure. Did they say 144 or something like that? Thought they said 144 and still. I'm not for sure though. Don't quote me on it. Thriller said Rayo and Cruz. Who, Pitbull? I'll watch it. I'll watch Pitbull crash out. Some of the best footwork I've seen from Rayo thus far. Yeah, Rayo was focused, man. You got to give it to him. He was prepared to come out here and win this fight. He made some adjustments, man. He did really well in some spots, man. He shut Chris Colbert down, bro. He shut him down. He said, where my pillow? Yeah, man. Rayo posted, what did he post on his joint? Rayo posted this on his IG. And Rayo saves Colbert brain. You know, we all know he has to go back to 30. Yeah, got Edwin or Tank next. It would be crazy. And yeah, he did come at 144. Yeah, 44. I heard something like that. Rayo's to improve. I go style. Oh yeah, that you go. Yeah, he got to learn how to be first and still always be first and don't wait on this guy. Because I don't think his style is just being a counter puncher. You get what I'm saying? I think he's a front foot, you know, strike first kind of guy. You know what I mean? Draw first blood type of dude. So, yeah, he definitely got to work on that because something that was working in his favor is that Chris Colbert is just not a very overly big puncher. You know what I mean? He's not an overly big puncher. So, he was able to get through it. You know what I mean? He just couldn't. Again, I always question how long you're going to last when you can't hurt your guy. And that just was the problem with Chris Colbert. I don't think he was able to hurt Rayo at all or deter him from coming in and just putting them big shots together on him. Rayo vs. Pitbull would be a good undercard fight. Yeah, it would. It would. Rayo vs. De Los Santos rematch. You hit him with the jail pose just after the knockout win. Yeah, there you go. I got you. No, I got you, bro. I got you, John. Salute to my guy, Lonnie Lee. Much love, much appreciation for the support, family. I agree. Sometimes talent trumps experience, bro. Right. It do. And I think that could be a situation with David Morrell, Lonnie. I think, the talent could trump the experience. I think the talent and pedigree. You get what I'm saying? I think he got some decent experience along the way in them 10 fights. He got some quality fights, and people just not seeing it, but I think I see it with David Morrell.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
He said, put him in the car bag. Yeah, he did my guys, Chris Colbert, bad, easy ball, was good, fam. Yeah, Rayo did him bad and then posed on him, bro. Posed on him. Matches we need to see next year: Tank versus Devin, Frank versus Pitbull, Tia versus Matias, all good. Tank and Shakur, Adam versus Frank, Tank and Edwin, all good fights, Josh. Oh yeah, the bad picture is wild. He did him filthy, G. He did him filthy, G. That's what Rayo posted on his joint. You know what I'm saying? I said, dang, man, trying to tell him to face anyone. He never accepted Conor Benn's offer. Hey, I don't know, man. Jaron Ennis is really that. Conor Benn just be barking from the sideline. I don't think that's how he gonna get a fight with Jaron Ennis. Now Robert Guerrero think he must. Robert Guerrero just must be ready to retire, because that's exactly what's gonna happen when he fight Jaron Boots Ennis. If he fight a Jaron Boots Ennis, it probably wouldn't even be the worst idea. That's a name on his resume, right? He'd beat the hell out of both of those dudes. He'd beat the hell out of Conor Egben, and then he'd destroy Robert Guerrero. And if he doesn't fight Morrell, who you got winning? Man, I tell you what, I think it's a true 50-50, chop. And I'll wait to see if they actually visit that to give a real pick, because I just hope they really make that fight. All things was good with it. Down for Philly, just Jersey too close. Arena, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling, Miss Arena? Good to see you in the building. It was clear special talent. People act like you don't see it because their fans have to see him. Something like the amount of fights just not like I ain't, the amount of fights is what they are, man. I think Morrell just a special talent if you look at it, man. Look at the way he got rid of his guy, man. He's special, bro. Even when he got to box you, man, he can box for 12 rounds. He got a gas tank for 12. You get what I'm saying? His power is there for 12. Like, he carries power late. I don't know. Morrell just a real talent, bro. Just beat him. You know what I mean? Morrell versus Big Baby. Oh, man. Ain't nobody 147 down beating Boots. Yeah, I'm telling you, Josh, Boots is taking over 47 in my opinion. Yeah, Robert Guerrero tripping. 100% he tripping. He tripping 100%. I don't know what he talking about. Fighting Boots. Look, I ain't saving nobody from nobody. Boots can't get no opponent, and you want to throw old Robert the Ghost Guerrero in there, you're gonna turn your ass into a ghost for real. I'm trying to tell you, Boots ain't the guy to go playing with. That must be your retirement fight. I don't know what's that on your bucket list. Fight one of the up and coming young hungry lions. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Because I'm telling you, he's going to do to you what Andre Berto should have did. Put you out. That'll be your last fight. That's going to be his last fight, what Guerrero did to earn Boots' fight. Nothing. Get slaughtered. Ray Davis, what's good with it? Yes, he told me. Yeah. For sure. Appreciate you, right? Yeah, the fam, no. Yeah, baby boy got sick on me. And here, man. But yeah, we still going to do it, Ray. Salute to you, bro. Good to see you in the building. Boots versus Barrios. Man, yeah, he'll annihilate him too. Look, I watch it though, man. Boots need a fight at this point. Face said, I thought Robert been retired years ago. I thought he did too. I think he came back or something. I don't know. Hey, Josh, you gonna turn ghosts into a ghost for real, bro. Into the spirit realm. Right, Al. Right. Y'all make sure y'all punch the like button for you, bro, man. We just gonna keep rolling for a bit. AJ64 in the building. What's good, AJ? How you feeling, Arena? How you feeling? Literally thought I saw Barry's trying to get a boost fight. Yeah, I mean, look, his team saying they want it. His team saying it. They talking about it like they want that opportunity. I'll just say it's other fights for him, but I respect it. Look, Barrios a tough guy. I think he can make things interesting, but ultimately I just see Boots being too much for him. Too skilled, too athletic, too fast. Ultimately too strong as the fight wear on. Just think it'd be bad, man. Floyd Guerrero dirty. He did, didn't he, Rick? It's clean, too. A clean ass whooping, bro. Clean. Nah, Boots ain't thinking about Robert Guerrero at all. Because we all know how that fight ends in a knockout. You got to think, Omar Figueroa, I think it was, beat the hell out of Robert Guerrero. Just imagine what Boots would do to him. For real, for real. Just imagine what Boots would do to him. Boots should push for a better fight. Maybe for his fan base. Might not have to push too hard, bro, because especially when you got a willing participant like Barrios, you know what I mean? He's willing. He's ready and willing to fight. That's what I like about him. I respect him, bro. But I just feel like that'd be a tough fight for him, I know. That'd be a tough fight. It'd be tough. He said the real ghost. Who's gonna turn Guerrero to the Mexican Casper? It's gonna be all bad for him in there. He won't win a round against Jerron Ennis respectfully. That'd be all bad for him. Barrios, that'd get sticky for him too, but I still respect it because he's younger, bit fresher, obviously more active. But that Boots fight would be all wrong for him. I think athletically, from his speed, I think Boots would be too fast and too strong for him. I see that fight getting out of hand real fast, real early for Barrios if he had to fight Boots. Favorite fighter to watch, not gonna lie, big fan, bro, because he come to fight. Yeah, Josh, he always come to fight, always. Adolfo was good with it. Morrell versus Milkusiev will be a fight to stay busy and add another body to the camp. That wouldn't be bad. I mean, listen, at this point, Morrell just what's important for him is to not only try to get the best fights possible, but to remain busy. You know what I mean? While he chased down these bigger fights, but I just would like to see him get a shot, being that he calling for it, man. Because again, man, him and Benavidez makes sense to me. Boots is basically what Tank would be if he was Devin size. When you think about it, I'm telling you, that's just dangerous, Milan. I'm telling you, Barrios had to start fast. Boots coming in round one. Right. In facts, Rick missed the no fill out round. Missed the no fill out round himself, man. Boots don't have no fill out rounds, bro. He just gets straight to the smoke, bro. Morrell versus Bully would be going to be interesting. I like it. I'll watch it. It won't be no no breathing room for him. Boots get straight to it. He get right to the smoke. Oh man. I like Barrios though, but that's a tough fight for him to win. That's a tough fight. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I mean, look. Not too many people you know, even speaking Boo's name. So at least I respect it from his team. And I know Barrios being a guy that fought Tank and fought Keith Thurman. I know he'll fight Boots, but it won't end well for him. Barrios Stanionis, that'd be a good fight for him right there, Thrill. I like that one. Thrill. That'd be a good fight for him right there. Barrios and Stanionis, that'd be a good fight. Be a good fight. I think it's a winnable fight for him. I just feel like Boots is not. I think that's slim to none with Boots. Just remember the Sunday Snack accusation video. I'm saying, salute to my guy Ricky Williams, man. Sonny. Yeah, Sonny got dead. Sonny got dead, filthy, didn't he?
Trust me, bro. 10 times you get knocked out. No matter what. I'm not Usyk. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna go. Too small. 7 days out. Remember, make sure you turn up, bro. Too small. Always turn up. Make sure you bring it. Make sure you bring it. Make sure you bring it in. Bring it easy. Let us in. Bring what they gotta do, man. Bring up, make sure you show up. Talk is cheap. Make sure. Come on, man. Pull up. I'm happy you lost your virginity. That'll be the last time you get some booty out here. Pull up. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. No. You can't touch me for the fight. You can't touch me for the fight.
That's Jarrell Miller turning into damn Shannon and Cannon Briggs 2.0, bro. Man, I want to see the trilogy, not gonna lie. They got good energy. Part twice was good with it, bro. How you feeling? Sonny is a funny dude, bro. Is Bam a weight bully? He came in the ring at 130. Nah, Bam ain't a weight bully. Bam Rodriguez is a damn talent. Amazing talent in the sport of boxing. That man can flat out fight, can he? Man, he's something serious, man. He beat the hell out of Sonny Edwards, man. He whooped Sonny ass in that ring. It was very impressive, man. Bam, I want to see what's next for him, man. He got a bright future for sure. He young as hell in the game. So, the round 2 was popping. I'm telling you, bro. Bam hit him with a power jab to the eye, up to the bias, and react. He was like, "Oh, hey, and you know how accurate you are, Rick. Let me tell you, just to add to that. Bam said, Sonny said, I've been fighting for 18 years. It ain't never been like that. He said when he was fighting, Bam said it ain't never been like that. Bruce Gaz, Boxing Jazz, and more salute to the OG. How you feeling, Bruce Gaz? He wasn't too big for Sonny? Nah, he wasn't too big for Sonny. Bam just a small, teeny-ass dude. Them dudes are small, tiny-ass guys, man. Tiny-ass guys. There wasn't no crazy size disparity in the ring or nothing like that. That was just all pure skill. You know what I mean? Skill, will, and technique. All those good things, man. Bam Rodriguez is just on another level. Now, that's what you talk about. When you talk about levels, there you go right there. That's a fight where you can start talking about levels. I mean, Bam showed you something right there, man. He was 130 in the ring. I don't know how much was Sonny. I don't know. I know what you're getting at, but how much was Sonny? That fight, ain't nobody going to walk away from that fight feeling like the reason it was won because somebody was too big or too small. Sonny can box, like you said. It's going to be a long night, right? Gonna be a long night. Get your opponent's respect. And then I looked at him, and he's just not a knockout guy. And he don't have no crazy big punch. He just a busy guy and scrappy. That's why I knew he could make the fight interesting. I ain't pick him getting stopped, but I knew he was gonna get beat convincingly. And the stoppage didn't surprise me though, because Bam was putting them pieces to him, man. His eyes started breaking up. I was like, yeah, this is not gonna be long, man. Bam is impressive, bro. It's fun. He's fun to watch, yo. Fun to watch. There's not much he can't do in that ring. Robin Boots, the 2 most special offensive fighters coming up. Appreciate what we're seeing. Yeah, instead of keep trying to call him hype, Dante, we got to appreciate him, bro. What's good with it? Yeah, Sonny tough as hell. Bam's putting mitts on him every round. Surprised he lasted that long. Me too. Seeing the Bam landed like what was it, 60-something% of his power shots, something like that. I think he landed 60-something% of his power shots. Like, you can't win you're not probably making it out the fight. 50% is already you ain't making it out the fight. But 60% close to 70% landed your power shots. Nah, you're not making it out the fight more times than not. I mean, even those guys being smaller guys, Bam technique and his punch variation and placement is A1. So again, man, he got great feet to go with it. So he's a complete young fighter to me. Sometimes a bad young little dude. I'm telling high skill work. Facts. Sheena, peace and blessings to the queen. How you feeling, Sheena? Good to see you in the building. And appreciate you. Baby boy is getting better. He is getting better. Sonny only rehydrated 10 pounds. The double. The weight bully. No. Dudes is little teeny dudes, man. Little teeny dudes, man. And you see, and again, like, why I don't play too much into weight, man. I think when you see fights one off scale, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Weight bully needs Bam. That's for the people that push that weight bully stuff. Y'all ain't hear it from me, so I'm glad I ain't got to defend it. I mean, Morrell made AGBEKO go to a middleweight after the fight. Yeah, he said he going back down. Said he going back down. I think he questioned, tried to make it seem like he was on something or juicing or something like that. He just needed to take his ass whooping and go on about his business. Sonny said he broke his orbital in the second round, couldn't see shit. Yeah, he a warrior for lasting that long, for as long as he did with a cracked up orbital. Impressive. Y'all just be wanting to argue, man. Like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Like, y'all keep trying to force these Devin Haney conversations, bro. I don't give a damn what way he come in at, bro. I don't gotta fight him. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you just not gonna demand shit. If y'all can't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you. If you really want to fight a man, go to where he at and take what he got. Otherwise, just shut up. Because again, I never called him a weight bully, so I ain't got to argue about it. You get what I'm saying? But I'm telling you again, I don't feel like a guy should be able to be 3 or 4 weight classes higher than the contracted weight. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very consistent with that, and I'm going to keep saying that. So again, that conversation, really, I don't care about it because I don't think he beats him at either weight. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter how healthy. I don't care if he rehydrate to 170. His nap just going to be the same to me. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And again, you know the crazy thing about that topic, you hear the people making an argument. You don't hear it from Tank Team. It's the people making an argument. And I think some people make a valid argument. They're just saying, why should you be allowed to blow up the 3 weight classes above the weight and think that you're going to be able to force somebody where you at? I get it. It makes perfect sense. So, like I said before, only thing I can say about that stuff is get on the phone, meet in the middle, and fight. You know what I'm saying? Respect to both. But the hell with him at this point. Sonny kept fighting back. Sonny a dog. He had to get the fight beat out of him respectfully. He did. And Bam had the firepower to do it. You get what I'm saying? He had the firepower to do it. During that will be the same. Yeah, it will. Like, it's more so the people making the issue. And I think they make a case because it's a real case, but people just don't want to acknowledge it because it's not in favor of the argument that they're making. You get what I'm saying? And again, when you talking about a guy that's that small, yeah, you're going to hear weight get brought up and stuff like that when you're already at a disadvantage. How much of a disadvantage you want to be at? You get what I'm saying? You want a guy to be 3 weight classes above you and think it ain't going to be no type of advantage, or you're not going to be at no type of disadvantage. That's just real shit. Don't got nothing to do with being scared. It's business, and people ain't stupid. People don't go. Every fighter wants the advantage going into a fight. You could think what you want, but any guy, they wants the ups. Any way they can get it, they want it. So you would be stupid if you think your favorite fighter don't want the advantage going into a fight. He damn sure don't want to be at a disadvantage, and I go for any fighters. It's just business. That's just what it is. You're going to try to make sure you got as many advantages as you can, and the other guy's going to do the same. It's just what it is. That's how boxing go. You know what I mean? I think Chocolatito Estrada will be next. What about Nakatani at 15? Oh, that's fun. That's fun, Thrill. Junto. Junto. Hold on, we're Junto. Man, Estrada, you got this Martinez, Chocolatito. There's some people said they didn't want to see Chocolatito, though. Omaha Quick said Lil B-Hop still sleeping. Yeah, he took that good old nap. Omaha took that good old nap. Nah, but I know where you getting at, though. I know where you getting at. You're forcing it. And then bro said if you call Dev a weight bully, and I'm just saying that's the whole reason you ask about weight. You get what I'm saying? Let's not be silly. We know why you're asking. But I'm here to tell you I don't care because I think the young man wins at either weight. Get what I'm saying? We'll do Oscar and Canelo and still won. That's greatness. Yeah, but again, Floyd went to Oscar because Floyd was the B-side. So there's that argument right there. So make of that what you will. When you compare the two, okay, Floyd had to do what Oscar said do, right? Because he was a clear B-side. So he did what Oscar said do, not the other way around. So again, if we just keeping it consistent, then you got to do what the A-side did, just like Floyd did, right? He moved up in weight to get a belt. Yeah, Junto, nice, man. Junto, I like Junto, man. He be piecing shit up, and he could punch. And he's a small guy. He got a high punch output, too. I like him. Junto could fight, man. He did that. He punched that Maloney kid, Andrew. I think it was Andrew Maloney. He punched Andrew Maloney into the next dimension. You know what I'm saying? I like him, man. Bam and make a good fight with any of those small dudes that's at the top, though. Colbert took a nap. Dude need to be at 130. Yeah, he do. Yeah, Dante. Take your ass back to 130, man. Them 35 pounders is going to be punching like that. Now the winner, the weight, I don't think the weight going to determine the winner in that fight because I think the two fighters is going to be one with skill. But again, if you doing what somebody else is doing, then you doing that's the only point I'm making. Floyd did what the A side wanted him to do, right? So it'd be no different with Devin Haney, right? Do what the A side said, and then you there you go. You get to fight. Flawless mentality, Dr. Mark. How you feeling, OG? Appreciate you in the building. Beat Inbox and News was good with it. Yeah, that Junto KO was nasty, man. That was nasty. He flatlined Andrew Maloney, bro. And in the 12th round, right at the end of the fight, toward the end of the fight, last round, and he put that guy to sleep. People don't like Matias, but I like watching him. Fight interesting. Yeah, AJ, he nice. Tay, the real queen of MMA. How you feeling, queen? Good to see you in the building. Always good to see you in the building. Season 1 like, I'm sure everyone. Yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all haven't. But look, I'm you know, it's always a conversation. We say Tank destroyed bigger fighter in Barrios. He definitely did. But again, man, it's as simple as this, right? If you're going with the Floyd did what, you know, Floyd did it. Yeah, he did what the A side did. And that's all. That's so by that same, you know, follow the same path, do what the A side said. Why did Floyd do what Oscar said do? Because he wanted what he had, right? And he no longer had to be a B side after that point, right? We all know that. So that's all I'm saying. Other than that, meet in the middle. You get what I'm saying? That's the only thing Just could say to be fair to both guys. Because they both shouldn't have to give up everything. You know what I'm saying? Salute to both of them. A side or B side or not, both guys shouldn't have to give up everything. So meet in the middle, man. So we can see a great fight. I do the same thing for Floyd Mayweather fight. Yeah. You get what I'm saying, Chop. You know what I mean? And I'm with you. Ain't nobody wrong. And we ain't wrong. We can see it a different way. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Fish Grease, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? You know, just the thing with boxing, it's just one of those sports where it's just filled with so much ego, and ego plays so much into these fights being made or not being made. You get what I'm saying? And I think to kind of cut through some of that and some of that tension, you know, dudes just need to start by having an open line of communication just to be real. You know what I mean? And there you go from there. You know what I'm saying? You get two people that really they see that they got the people talking every day about a fight that could happen between the two, right? And they would be smart as fighters, you know what I mean, to capitalize on this because everybody's talking about it and we want it, right? And we'd be looking forward to it. You get what I'm saying? If you focus on your upcoming mandatory during right? True indeed. You know what I mean? Because I know that fight can trump that mandatory obligation, right? Being the magnitude of it. But that's all. I'm just past the rhetoric. I don't want to spew no rhetoric from either side. But I just call things straight down the middle when I see it. Like, I do feel like, you know, I wish those dudes would get on the phone and, you know, hash it out and really give us a fight. You know what I mean? It'd be fun. It'd be fun for the fans for sure. Block that jump. He said, when Haney fights Sandor Martin next, I can't wait for the excuses. Roser was good, my guy. I seen the news this morning. How's the weather? Man, salute to my guy, Fritz Grease. Man, weather's cold out there. He said, poor little Goldilocks. John's stupid, yo. It's a fool. Rayo next. I don't know. I see so many different options, man. I think when you're in that position that Tank is in, you know the you got a plethora of options that you can possibly choose from. And we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Rayo did get an impressive win Saturday night. We'll have to see, but something tells me that he ain't next either. And people say that, but where we at in December? I don't know. Closer in weight to make it more competitive fight. That's not a bad thing. Be closer in weight. It's not, but I think it's just a matter of just fighting to where you know, naturally walk around that, I guess. Asking for it or Tank, go get it. Right. Right. That's where I'm at, Rick. You get what I'm saying? Just go and get it, bro. Go and get it. No rhetoric, no narratives. Just go and get it. You know what I mean? That's Mr. Make the Fight himself. You know what I mean? Rick has said, quick, well, make the fight. That's all we want to see, man. You know, I mean, I ain't got no dog in the race. I just want to see fights. Sandor Dev. I was saying that earlier, Marquis. I was saying that earlier, bro. I don't know. That'd be a tough sell. I would say that. I think so. I think that'd be a tough sell. And the only reason when I asked it, the only reason I was asking that because I think that's the direction that they're trying to head in terms of like building his profile, like that pay-per-view star type of. You know what I mean? I'm thinking that's the direction they wanted to go. So, no, I did ask that, but I don't think it should be. You know what I mean? That'd be a tough sell. So how old is he? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I got you. He 30. He 30. 42-3 with 15 KOs. Never been knocked out. 30 years old, and he's a southpaw. Interesting. He got a lot of experience, Sandor Martin. Dude, I didn't know he had that many fights. I didn't realize that. Got a ton of fights. I wouldn't care. Well, he said I wouldn't care when I heard who he fights here. Devin and Tank would do 900K easy. I think so too, Rick. That's why I said it's to the point respectfully, like on both ends. I feel like they as a collective should give us the fight. Both fighters involved, both parties, both teams involved. Like the way the buzz has kicked up and generated over this fight over the last couple of months and more so these last few weeks, I think it's just of an indication that it's one of them situations where you could kind of strike while the iron hot and get a crazy good result. You get what I'm saying? Like there's nobody's going to convince me that with all the back and forth and this, you know, things just being what it is, the climate of things, man, they definitely do some numbers and it'd be a great show to be worth it, man. I hope they see it like that too. Thurman hands down to Doug Smith, but Boots and now Devin dude got more excuses than Shaq at the free throw line. Yeah, man. He just got to get himself all the way right, man. It's his mentality that keeps him out the ring, fish grease, more so than anything else. from what I understand. It's just Keith Thurman. He just had a point where he want what he want type deal. Sandor look great. Good. Haney better not sleep on him. Dude can box. Yeah, he can box. He got a little irky jerky kind of style too. You need to make it do exactly what you said. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and get it to the people, bro. We done talked about it enough. It done marinated enough, literally. You know what I'm saying? Right. Literally want to eliminate it for Tank Belt, right? So that's why people saying he next. I see it. I see where they going with it. But they know what Tank said, man. Nobody mandating him to do not. So I think that kind of takes that right off the table when you think about it like that, especially next. So they could keep on pushing it. That's why I say every other week, I think Tank got a different opponent. And that people don't even see it. Every other week they saying it's a different batch of names, a different couple names out the hat people pull every week. Every week, every other week, no lie. Every week to every other week, it's a couple names of different fighters Tank's supposed to be fighting. And then each of the names that you can't stand, people go in on them like that's exactly who he fighting. They'll go in like that's with no confirmation, but they're just hearing it alone is enough. They'll just go in. See, I told you. I'll be like, damn. First it was Pitbull. I done heard Gary Russell. You get what I'm saying? De Los Santos. I don't, they throwing, you name them, they throwing them out there at this point. I think people just fishing. I done heard Tiafimo. Like, it's a lot of different names thrown out there, and they all good matchups at the end of the day. But I don't know. I can't predict it. I don't know which direction that dude gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I think Sandor beat Martin beat Tio. Should Tio probably think it too? AJ, Mr. Do I still got it? Rod versus Tank, yeah, that'd be wild. Can't wait for that fight. Yeah, man, I can't wait to see what he picked. Tank will drop the belt faster than you did. Right. Right. Telling you try to bad. They like, what? Man, they what? Drop it. And they know it, Rick. They know it. They know it. Jake Free, flat-footed fighters. Nah, man, I think that's just a narrative, bro. Because is Regis flat-footed? Get what I'm saying? Like, I think that this would be garbage. Cambos is already also another one. Flat-foot guy. You know what I mean? Wide stance, wide base guy. You know what I mean? Irky jerky, but he's still flat-footed dude. You know what I mean? So I just think those be narratives, man. You know what I'm saying? I think they be narratives, bro. They call Shakur flat-foot, like, and then he turned into a runner. So it's like, kid missed me. I think it's rhetoric, but if that's how you feel about it, that's how you see it. I don't look at it like that. I hope they just give us the fights that we're supposed to get, though. I'm just kidding. It was team talk, yeah. If they're not gonna give it to us, and Martin next talk fight Drainer, yeah. That's what's next. That's what's next. And he fought a number of world champions. I had the list. I had brought it up before. That's why I say he just don't get enough credit. But I ain't about to get into it because this ain't about him. But this more so about the weekend, man. I think we had a great weekend, man. A couple guys made statements, man. David Morrell definitely made a statement, and Bam Rodriguez made a statement. He stopped Sonny. Morrell stopped AGBEKO in 2, man. Those are some impressive wins, man, over the weekend. Rayo stopped COLBERT the way he did. You got to think COLBERT never been knocked out. So that was very impressive to see the way Rayo got the work done in the rematch. He ain't fold. He was ready. He was prepared for the moment. He went out there and executed, man, got the job done, got a picture-perfect knockout over a guy that's never been knocked out. Chris COLBERT, say what you want, pretty durable up until this point, man. He could take a good punch. You know what I mean? Been down a couple times as of late in the last couple fights. But other than that, he's pretty durable dude, man. So Rayo made broke him down. Oh my footwork. Some people saying beat Devin. Got realize every fighter is different. Absolutely. Rick PGH, big dog in the building. Was good, PGH. How you feeling, bro? Why Haney stand with question Morrell? Reminds me of them and Tank. The irony is Haney's weight is closer to Morrell's and Tank's. That is a good point, bro. Good point, Bole. Good point, man. At this trip, I'm about to steal you, man. Go ahead, you got it, punk. I punched it like bun for him, but yeah, man, he had a great night, man. A great night, great night of boxing. You know what I mean? I want to see who Bam fight next for sure. I think they just need to. It's sky's the limit to whoever you fight. You know what I'm saying? Gohan was good with it. I'm just running over the weekend's fights, man. Giving my thoughts on the weekend's fights, man. They're too big for that. Nah, he not. He absolutely not. And again, you gotta think, Joe. The problem is, bro, you gotta remember these be fans talking that stuff. You're not hearing it from him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they ever will say that. This is not the case. No, he ain't too big. The question is he too big for the weight classes that he fighting in, or should he be up? Like again, man, it's tough when you got the guy's father coming out and saying we could fight at 154 right now. He said that. He literally said that. So it ain't about people ain't just like the size thing is being brought up because it's valid. Like, don't make it seem like it's invalid. You get what I'm saying? It's valid. Like, you clearly, and maybe his pops need to stop saying stuff and putting his foot in his mouth because it's only making it worse. You get what I'm saying? You telling people after just having one fight at 40 that y'all can fight at 54 right now is crazy. And you might have said it before you even had the actual fight. So just think about what you're doing. Are you saying that you're purposely shrinking down multiple weight classes? Like, sometimes you gotta stop talking. Sometimes it's good to shh. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody scared because no matter the weight, that fight when it's fought is gonna be one with skill. Respectfully, either one of them dudes win the fight is gonna be because of skill. It ain't gonna be because of weight. You know what I mean? We just be, it's a like KO was saying, man, it's good that good talking points and debate topics and different things like that. But other than that, that fight gonna be one with skill, man. At the end of the day, and ain't neither the guys too big or too small for each other. It's just a matter if they want to fight, if they really willing to put the egos to the side, get on the phone and make a fight. Simple. But yeah, Morrell showed up and showed out, man. I'm just ready to see what's next for him. And like I said, man, he been calling for David Benavidez, bro. That's what he want. You know what I mean? He's charismatic, man. He entertaining. He fun to watch in the ring. You know what I mean? He be playing to the crowd. You get what I'm saying? He's very savvy, very aware in there. Like, this dude is fun to watch, bro. Fun to watch. And like I said, I'm going to double down on it like I was saying earlier. You don't have nobody at 168 calling for the smoke with David Benavidez like that. You don't have it. You don't have nobody doing it. He won it. Canelo act like he'll fight him when he get ready. And like some people say, it could be in September. So I ain't knocking Canelo. Do your thing. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all not going to tell me that this is not a good fight. That's all I'm saying. That's all because I speak for boxing in this case. This is a good fight. Don't give me, he ain't got enough fights. Go beat his ass then. Because I don't see nobody on, Benavidez's resume right now currently that will make me feel like they will beat David Morrell currently. And that's Caleb Plant and Andre included. I don't feel it. For one, Andre is not a true 68-pounder, which is why you probably hearing his trainer saying they're going back down to 160. You get what I'm saying? That tells you everything you need to know right there. So that kind of takes him out of the runnings. Caleb Plant, he looked like he focused on Charlo. But at the same token, with David Morrell being a real fighter he is, he also said if he can't get a Benavidez next, he's willing to face Caleb Plant. No problem. So look, I'm with these fights. They're good fights for boxing, man. I don't see why we can't get them. And look, next man up. If Benavidez got other plans, if he want to treat it like Morrell, don't nobody know him, and he ain't got enough fights, I tell you what, if he go in there and fight a guy like Caleb Plant, David Morrell, and he beat him, especially if he end up beating him more convincingly than a Benavidez did, I definitely want to see the fight. So whatever it need to happen for these good fights to be made, that's what I'm about. But again, I think Benavidez is on borrowed time at 68. I think he can move up anytime he want, but I think it's a matter of him still hoping that he'll get that big, meaningful, lucrative fight with Canelo before he move up to 75. And out of his own mouth, he said he got about 2 more fights left at the weight class before he go up to 75. You know what I mean? So we'll see. So it told me yet what Tamer's Pitbull numbers was. I don't know. Now I don't really be caring. I don't know what they was, but I know they damn sure they wasn't. I don't think there was no damn 50K. I mean, when Lubin went smoke, Charles gave it to him. Facts, Bole. But I don't know, Chop. I don't know. I just feel like, all numbers aside, they still should make that fight because I think Dev and Tank and Dev would make great numbers together. I do. I really do. I think it'd be a genuine interest. I think it is a genuine interest in seeing the fight. So I don't know exactly what his numbers was, but pretty sure you probably could look him up. Probably could look him up somewhere. Probably could look him up where you see 50K. I mean, that's what's out there, bro. That's what's out there. And again, I mean, there are sources, bro. There are sources, man, that said that's where we at with it. That's where they at with it, the 50K. But you don't hear me really putting that in my title, focusing on that because I don't care. I really don't care about it. I do not care at all. I really don't. I mean, but I'll say this, everybody got sources. It's about believing who you want to believe at this point. Get what I'm saying? The zone, like you said, the zone don't really be letting their numbers out. So, but what I hear is 50K, bro, and it's a whole breakdown of how much they made at the gate and all that. But guess what? You haven't heard me spend a minute of talking about that because I really don't care. The only thing you ever heard me say is I hope the fight do well. But I mean, not with them numbers that's being reported. I done seen a couple different outlets speak on the them numbers, but I really just don't care about it, right? Because I don't get paid. So it's not really an argument for me because I'm not sitting here trying to make one guy look better than the other. I just I did hear about the numbers and I heard it wasn't good. Sources say he did 200K. I seen them sources too. I seen somebody say from 150 to 250, 225. I seen it all. But it is what it is. I don't care about none of it. I mean, all I could do is support the fights when they come out, and that's it. That's all I could do. You know what I mean? And hope that they don't use, this as a reason not to give us a fight. Because I ain't trying to hear it. Oh, well, he only did this, so they shouldn't fight because it don't. Nah, bro, don't do that. We want to see the fights because we know that's a good fight, whether they sell this or not. But I don't know. I want to see it. So no, it ain't what I heard. No, I seen it for myself. I don't know why this is hard for y'all to like to wrap around y'all heads that it's a chance that shit didn't do well. I don't know why that's hard to believe, man. You got a guy, neither guy are big sellers that the guys that fought. Would it surprise y'all if it didn't do extremely well? Like, it wouldn't surprise me, man. People still fights. That's not all on the fighter. It's not all on the fighter to me. I'm not a guy making an argument about people being stars, but it's people that want to force feed you that this dude is a face of boxing. And again, you wouldn't even be hearing a report of something like 50,000 prize. It'd be something positive coming out about it. It wouldn't be so secret. It wouldn't be back and forth. It wouldn't be the same rhetoric. Just think about it. They had 200 as soon as the fight the next day. You get what I'm saying? Like, think about the timing in which they had the numbers when it was good. It was just like the next day. And then once they release a low number, they'll be like, yo, the zone don't release their numbers, but they don't say that when it's a good number. You get what I'm saying? I don't care about it. So I don't know. But yeah, I read it. It's a whole video about this shit too. And then could have just asked bro to send me the info right through. Matter of fact, let me ask him, man. Let me ask about it. I really don't care though. So it's out there. Yeah, it's out there. It's definitely out there. I'm pretty sure you can find it. It ain't hard to find. You can probably search it. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Hopefully it did better than that. I just don't know. You know what I mean? I hope it did better. Taking points from the Haney Trio Bill. Last opponent made more than 20 mil to be Haneyville, Smallville. Yeah, man. Yeah, I see a lot of people pushing this joint. Yeah, 50K. It is what it is, though. I just want to see that fight. I hope they don't use that as a excuse not to give us no fight. You dig? You dig? Yeah, it's pretty much everywhere. Yeah, it's everywhere at this point. I mean, everybody been hearing about it at this point. It's causing this, but it's so stupid to realize that, yeah, right. Actually, Leonard was lying about the numbers. Why didn't anyone expose him for fraudulent drive by releasing the actual verified numbers? Because they ain't going to do that. Zenith, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? What's good with it, fam? Yeah, I don't know, man. Look, all I can say is, man, I really hope that it did do well, man. I mean, that's the only thing I could hope for, because I like to see the sport do well, but I just don't like false news and bad information just to, you know what I mean? And we see a lot of that. See a lot of people with their salesman suits on, and I ain't with it. At the end of the day, look, man, everybody can't be a star in boxing. I know probably most people aspire to be the star, the guy, the man. But I think it takes a lot of work. You get what I'm saying? And I think salute to my guy Remo. Like he was saying earlier, you know who determines who the stars are? It's the people at the end of the day. The people determine. We determine who the stars are. So I think as long as we continue to support the product that's out there, that's worth it, you know, the Devin Haneys of the world, man. And, you know, just move the sport along, man. I really don't get into numbers. I don't care. Like until I start getting paid off this stuff, that's when I start caring. I just be feeling like they use this as a reason not to give us a fight by saying who did what number. I don't care about it. All I know is my number be counted for when a good fight. When it's a good fight, I pay for it, right? So I know my number be accounted for. I really don't care about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Right. Salute to my guy AJ Wells, LB, who pushed the 50K narratives. They will 100% use it to not fight Devin. Same dude lied and said Devin will price himself out. Yeah, it's weak. Salute to my guy AJ. And Hearn said they never spoke or offered Tank anything. Just said they got offers around the world that would tell them about miraculously after those pay-per-view numbers came out. Guys, stop the BS. Honorable mentions was good with it, family. True indeed, Zen indeed. Think Canelo will use Morrell calling out Benavidez as a star. Give the winner. I'll say this, honorable mentions. I do think there's some type of possibility in the world that Canelo could fight Benavidez at the end of that. What is it? Was it 3-fight deal, right? I could see that possibly. Which of course though didn't. Zenith be on it. Her never said 20 mil. Bill did, yeah. That's why I took that with a grain of salt. 50+ million. Salute to my cousin, man, Ashley's corner. So, yeah, man. But that's what I think, honorable mentions. I think it's a chance that he could fight him toward the end of that deal. Like people throwing out there September. Maybe that's a possibility, but I don't think it'll be next, right? And that's why I was calling for a Morrell and Benavidez type fight, because I don't believe, you know, Benavidez will get a Canelo fight next. And I don't see who else he'll fight that'll make a better fight at this point than a young guy that wants to actually fight him. The public, they're not trying to make shit right. True indeed. They wants Devin, so any fans need to know. That's why you're talking to Dad right now. We're gonna see how bad that actually wants to make the fight now. True, man. I hope they do. I hope they do line it up and make a fight. I do. At this point, like I think they should come together and give it to us. Put the egos to the side, both teams, both fighters, both parties, collectively, and give us a good fight. You know what I mean? Give us a good fight. I'm Heyman waiting by the phone. And social media call everyone but Heyman. On it. GM said Devin fighting Sandor, just wasting our energy. Yeah, we know about that too. We know about the Sandor Martin play. GM, salute to you, bro. I hope you're right. Oh, okay. Salute to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button too, man. Making sure. And salute to Franchon Cruz, man. Her and SHADASIA Green had a interesting scrap this Friday, man. This past Friday. Franchon Cruz surprised me, man. She fought a lot more poised than I anticipated her fight, and she picked her shots a little bit better in spots, and she outworked SHADASIA Green. She just didn't seem like Shadasia just didn't leave it all in there. Possibly or something. Maybe she was overthinking a moment or something, but I think even with that, she only got outlanded by one punch. You get what I'm saying? So I think that fight was very, very within her grasp. But winning it, I just think she didn't never, establish her offense with the consistency that she typically does. And, FRANCHON did some good things in there to offset some of her offense and make her reset. She landed some good shots in there, man. And she earned the decision victory. Slightly outpointed Shadasia, man, and outworked her. I mean, activity, kept her in the fight. She missed a lot, but like I said, she only landed one more punch, but nonetheless, she was in there working. And I think the right person did get the nod, but that's definitely a fight that Shadasia could win. So salute to both ladies. FRANCHON, she proved me wrong in the night. I thought she was gonna lose that fight, but I thought it was going to be a points victory for Shadasia, but FRANCHON had other plans. She said she ain't done yet, so salute to her. Good job snatching up that belt, man. Let's see what she do next, man. And I know Shadasia should be right back at it, man. I expect to see her get it right back. And it's a good experience, man. I expect this to be a lesson, not a loss for her, man. But I know she'll be back. Big fight said he wants to. Right, Bole. You know it, I bet. Calls Oscar, though. You talk about the comeback KO against Peter McGrail versus Quinn after those two knockdowns. Then he get knocked down twice, right, Fate? It was twice, I think it was, and got up off the canvas to win that fight. Hell yeah, man. That's the epitome of not giving up on yourself, bro. That's a prime example of battling back from adversity and coming back to win. You got knocked down twice. He could have easily was it 3? It was 3 times. I thought it was twice. It's 3 times. He could have easily folded it under pressure with that fight. Easily, man. Came back and won. That was impressive. Next Gen was good with it, bro. Was happening with it, bro. Don't call out him. I don't want to hear shit else. Yeah, man. I mean, it's all about, for me, Zenith, it's all about just contacting the people that can actually get the ball rolling, not these social media stunts. Not this shit just for publicity, just for the people. And that goes for any fighter in any situation, right? No more senseless call outs and frivolous, just putting all the business out there. Just really get the right people on the phone and then, get the fights made. And respect to all parties involved. I just want to see good fights. And I don't want to hear bullshit rhetoric and narratives being pushed. You know what I mean? If we're not going to get real fights. I don't want to see narratives being pushed regardless, but I hate it. You know what I mean? If you're going to make a fight, make a fight. And he came back with that one shot. Yeah, clean buddy clock, man. That his back was against the wall, man. Fate, that's a damn comeback. A great comeback win. Great comeback win. That was about to go downhill for Buddy. Because I'm going to tell you now, I didn't see that happening. My bad, y'all, baby boys up. They always know the contact they haven't. Yeah, man, it's all just contact the people that can actually get the ball rolling. I think that's just fair to say. Like this, regardless. Like other than that, it's just for show. I mean, because anybody could get in the media and say anything. Like what I mean, it's nothing to turn on the camera and the microphone and just say something. So I think it's all about contacting the right people and getting both guys on the same page so you can get the ball rolling. I mean, the fight and get made on X. Right? Yeah, true. That is true indeed, man. True indeed, Chop. So Green was going to pull it off. Me too, AJ. It was a close fight, man. Close fight. I just think she just needed more work. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she overthought. Maybe she was in her own head because she's usually a lot more busy and fluid than that. And those were two things. And she's a lot more assertive than that. So those were a few things that were just missing from her performance. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she'll go back watch some things and get better from it. And I ain't just saying that. I definitely expect her to rebound immediately from this. You know what I mean? Cardenas fight Robert Garcia. I ain't catch that one. I'm going to say I don't only told you a bill, right? I'm telling you, since every 6 months, right? Thrill said, "Was the moment too big for Green?" I that popped into my head for a second about the moment being too big, but I don't know. I just think, in that fight, I felt like experience plays somewhat of a factor. And, Franchon has been on that stage multiple times. So maybe in a sense, I don't want to say it was too big, but I just think it's a chance possibly that Franchon could have been more prepared for the moment. You get what I'm saying? Possibly just for having that bigger fight experience and things like that. Because it's like she left some stuff in the ring. I know she kicking herself because she knows she's better than that. We know that, right? She just, from a punch output standpoint, she's a lot more fluid and assertive than that. And, she mixes her punches up more. She throw more. She's more busy than that. And, I think Franchon did a good job at making it, a little wrestle type affair for her that kind of, it took some of the play away from SHADASIA Green. Like she smothered some of the work and things like that helped her. You know what I mean? So she did some things in there well, man. But I definitely think that was a winnable fight for sure for SHADASIA. But great job by Franchon from taking that play away from her and tying up and just killing some of the action when she didn't work. She was killing the action by neutralizing what SHADASIA could do by just smothering the work and, making the referee separate them, and then she'll go back to it. And she was way more poised than I anticipated her being in there for sure. Unlaced was good with it, bro. How you feeling? Yeah, Sheena, I got him right now. He's just listening to me talk as he is cranky and sick. Didn't like no skill. Yeah, she just got out work for sure. She got out work. She left some stuff. She left something in the ring. I know she gonna be kicking herself because I know she better than that. And salute to Franchon. She did what she had to do. Great win. She surprised me, proved me wrong, but no disrespect to her at all. Nothing. But if there was a fight again, I'd pick Green again because I really think that's a fight she can win. Hip throwing, yeah. Just outpointing, just slightly outpointed her, bro. Slightly outpointed her, man. It was a good win, man. Salute to them ladies, man. They put on a good fight. Good fight, man. Franchon just keep on because she tough, rugged, man. Battle tested, man. You could be proud, man. She made the boxing world proud, man. Just stood on business, went out there and got a win. But make no mistakes, man. SHADASIA will be back, man. She will be a champion in my eyes. Fighters. Right. Everything got about to have his day in court. Should he show up? Right. Man, listen, man, I can't wait to see it, y'all. Y'all know it. I know how I feel about that. I just think ultimately both it's about just being on the same page, really. Egos aside, let's get some business done. We want to fight y'all. Y'all want to fight us. Let's get on the phone. Let's do some business. You did. Do some business. Salute to both of them. But Rayo was impressive, like I said, Saturday night. He got his revenge over Chris Colbert. Good win for Rayo, man. Let's see what's next for him. It was a solid win for that young man. Can I never reached out. People just don't pay attention. We got started in business on YouTube University. That was never a rule. True. Ron State Clyde O'Connor, Robert offers. That's all right. So, yeah. I think as far as that Celestial being like, I think it's still fresh, yo. Robert Garcia literally just opened his mouth. Connor Ben, his situation ain't all the way solid. Like he's still, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't see neither one of those guys beating a Durant, and it's respectfully, but hopefully they get their day, bro. Because I got here stop both of them, in my opinion. Connor Ben just don't have the pedigree and the deep defense to make it through a fight with Boots, in my opinion. And I think Robert Guerrero is just far too past it. And I think he'll get slaughtered. I don't see him winning a solitary round. I think Boots and Connor Ben could be, interesting, competitive to some degree, right? But I see Connor getting dirty. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn himself said the tank was offered $20 million. Yeah, but Eddie. I mean, I just ain't. I ain't buying that. I ain't buying it. I'm sorry. I ain't. Them dudes just be talking, man. It's always something. It's just too much BS with them. I'll say this, right? I'll say this. All right. I'll rephrase it. All right. Let's say they offer Tank $20 million, right? Let's say they offer Tank $20 million. Why would he say yeah to it if Ryan made 30? Right? If Ryan made 30. Why would he be like, yeah, I'll take, like, I don't know, man. I just think they full of shit, bro. I do. Why they ain't bringing that to Al Heyman? Why they bringing it to the fighter alone? Like he gonna be the one single-handedly responsible for making it. I just don't get it, man. I just take that stuff with a grain of salt. Slim was good with it, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. You get what I'm saying there? And this is not aimed at nobody. Eddie Hearn be full of shit. Like, y'all really believe that they made him an offer, $20 million offer? He turned it down. Just after they recently said Subriel Matias outpriced himself, demanding $4 million. And when they got that man, when he was on over there on True Media USA Today, and he asked him who he speak to, he didn't even remember the name of the person that he spoke to. But you remember that Subriel Matias priced himself out of $4 million. Then you go from that to, oh, yeah, on top of that, yeah, we offered Tank $20 million. And he said, no, like, I'm sick of them. They full of shit, man. That ain't got nothing to do with Devin Haney at all. Just them playing that card. Devin is winning fights and doing what he's supposed to be doing. Them dudes is full of shit, man. Man, they full of shit. And that's the part that turned fans off. Like, they just come up out of nowhere with this bogus ass rhetoric. It's always something. Everybody's a duck when it comes to them dudes. They waste no time moving from fighter to fighter to try to prove to the world that everybody's ducking the man. Like, get the hell out of here. Y'all just was involved and you was so gunned. You was really involved. You was really trying to make a fight with Subriel Matias. He got framed a duck immediately. And then the dude goes on podcasts and make himself look stupid because he be lying. I give him a break over here, but he be straight up stretching the truth and talking bullshit. Now they offering a guy $20 million. Like, stop, yo. Y'all brought this weak ass shit to 140 for real. This ain't got nothing to do with Devin. Them dudes' business practices and the shit that they put out in the media is bullshit, bro. Now he turning down a fight. Y'all do anything that makes somebody look bad. That shit is weak. This ain't got nothing to do with Dev is winning fights and doing exactly what he's supposed to do. But his father doing all that talking, be putting his foot in his mouth. Because you out here trying to make it seem like don't nobody want to fight. And that's bullshit. Y'all spent more time talking about Tank Davis than y'all fucking win. And that's real shit. Y'all spent more time talking about Tank Davis than your son becoming a 2-time world champion. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Right after the fight, Tank. Dude, talk about the win and how your son's standing on business and how he just moved to his first weight class and dethroned one of the top dogs at 140. Nah, we gonna talk about Tank though. Now that shit is weak as hell, man. I'll keep it 100 over here, but that shit getting old. Now is we offered him $20 million and he man, stop lying, bro. Prove that shit. Prove it. Yeah, my only issue is they move very fast when it comes to business. Oh, first it was Subriel we was going to fight, knowing damn well Sandor Martin is up next, but we ain't going to talk about that. But we going to go from Subriel Matias. Duck. You know who else ducked this? Tank Davis turned down $20 million, right? Even though Ryan said he made 30, Tank turning down 20 is crazy, right? Nah, it's not, man. You trying to claim you made an offer to him is wild. It's funny to me how y'all made offers to a guy when Eddie Hearn reached out and said, let's talk. What did Tank say? Tank said no. But somehow they offered him $20 million. What did Tank say? They ain't reached out to my people. They know who to reach out to. Stop. And they ain't got shit to do with Devin is a real fighter. Salute to you, Dev, for becoming a 2-time world champion and beating Regis Rougarou Prograis handily 12 rounds to zip and dropping him and beating his ass. Salute to you. But your father and Eddie Hearn, y'all fucking bogus if y'all want us to believe Tank Davis turned down $20 million just because y'all got in front of a camera and said so. Y'all full of shit, man. Y'all move very fucking fast, bro. They move faster than anybody in boxing, bro. They go from fighter to fighter. This shit take a matter of hours. In a matter of hours, it went from Subriel to Tank, yo, and that's why I'm not buying it. They full of shit, bro. Full of it, man. But you know what they can't tell you, though? They can tell you Tank turned down $20 million, but they can't tell you, yo, we just got off the phone with Al Heyman. I bet you they can't tell you that. Come on, man. Tank ain't getting his fights done by himself. When has somebody ever called Tank Davis and that's just how the fight got made? Come on. Or they just made Tank Davis. When have they ever just made him an offer and that's how the fight got made? Come on, man. They know the fight ain't going to get made like that, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they don't want to fight. I'm saying the shit that they putting out is bullshit. I'm not stupid, man. That shit is good talking points to make them look good, man. And that shit ain't got nothing to do with Devin Haney, but it's just a shame. At this point, it's a reflection of him because he in the mix of it. Come on, man. You're basically by you saying, you just said, TM, salute, fan. You just said Subriel Matias had priced itself out. You didn't even remember the name of the guy that you talked to. That's wild business, bro. That tells me everything I need to know. You full of shit, man. You talking big numbers. You would think you remember the guy that you speaking to. Come on, man. Damn, then you go from him. Yeah, and we offered Tank 20 million. Yeah, and then Eddie Hearn said it himself. He had to offer them more than that. So what the hell, man? Y'all goofy ass dudes need to get on the same page, man. Damn, y'all really want to fight that dude? We ain't gonna know about the numbers. 20 million. We know about the 30 million after they fought, y'all. After they fought. That shit is to be taken in vain. We all know from experience. We seen this shit happen with Bud Crawford and EJ. When they start throwing out them numbers in public, ain't no fight going on, man. That shit is smoke and mirrors, and it's a way to win public perception. Public perception don't mean shit. The ring don't lie. Like my bro Jose always say, you got to get in the ring, man. I hate it. And this energy, so it ain't misunderstood. It's not directed to nobody in the chat. The narrative's got to stop. I'm telling y'all, me personally, I don't believe Tank Davis turned down no $20 million because somebody came out and said so. He just was fresh off telling you Subriel Matias demanded $4 million and Subriel got on his ass. You ain't never even spoke to that man, people. That's crazy work, bro. And I already seen the videos about Subriel Matias ducking Devin Haney. Is crazy work to me. They're doing it, bro. This is where the disdain comes in at. This is where people start getting framed as haters because we calling out the bullshit. Don't bring them weak ass negotiating tactics to 140 and think nobody ain't gonna see through that shit. Come on, man. That's not how you make fights. Y'all know y'all not gonna make no fight with that man in the public, bro. You ain't learned yet. Trying to one-up him on social media is not getting us the fucking fights, bro. Y'all gonna be going back and forth. Back and forth. Yeah, he don't want to fight us. Yeah, we offer him 20 mil. You ain't offer him shit, man. Who spoke to him? Show me where you offered him at. Now y'all got a whole contract written up for $20 million to fight. Come on, man. Y'all work fast as hell. Man, I'm some of the fastest working dudes in boxing, bro. I ain't never heard no shit like this in my life, man. I just don't like it. They spent more time framing people at 140 already as ducks than talking about the fact that this man is a 2-division champion and he just dethroned one of the most dangerous guys at 140. That should be the shit they talking about. But nah. That ain't enough. Beating Regis program ain't enough. We got to make sure we throw Tank name in there. And yo, while we at it, we offered him 20 million, y'all, and he ain't want to fight. Oh yeah, but right before that, Subriel Matias also priced himself out, y'all. None of these dudes want to fight. We going to 47. Come on, man. Y'all don't see the bullshit? It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit and smart business. It's smart because he got a whole bunch of people that believe that shit. I'm sorry, y'all. And I love Devin Haney as a fighter. I'm going to keep supporting him, but I'm not going to support the narrative that his Pop be pushing. That shit is weak as hell, bro. That shit is weak. That shit is weak right there, man. Get on the phone with his people, bro. Get on the phone. Not no telling us that he turned down money and it's not going to prove shit, yo. It still ain't going to prove who the better fighter. It's more rhetoric, bro. Y'all do this with every real fighter. I find it mighty fucking convenient how all these real fighters don't want to fight. Come on, man. Some of the best fighters we talking about, man, these dudes is scary and ducking and pricing themselves. It's all bullshit, man. Make a real offer, man. Y'all work fast as hell, bro. I don't understand, yo. I use logic, bro. Ain't no fucking way you going from offering contract to there's no way, bro. That's not how it works. Damn, y'all work fast. And I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Yo, you go from one fighter to the next, and they all get framed as ducks. Whatever little business you claim you worked out or offered, and it don't pan out, all these fighters get framed as ducks, bro. You know damn well Subriel Matias is willing to fight anybody. Name a fight up into his career that he ever had a problem making because he priced himself out. But guess what? When it comes to who's who, you know what? He priced himself. He asked for $4 million. Ain't even spoke to that man. That's wild business, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm not running with the narratives. I believe them dudes is real fighters. I believe they'll fight each other. I believe they got to put the egos to the side, and I believe the teams got to get on the phone. All that other shit, I'm not buying it. I've been seeing the same old song and dance for years, bro. You can't frame everybody as a duck. You can't do that. That shit crazy, man. I'm not running with it. Everybody got to be a duck. $20 million, man. Do your homework. You should have offered more. His opponent made more than that. His opponent said he made 30. Why would he want 20 from you? Seriously, though. Seriously, all things real. Because it's you offering it? Come on, man. These dudes be killing me, man. This shit is weird, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know where they be getting this stuff from, man. Casanova was good. You're not finding numbers, not for the public. Yeah, man. Listen, all I can say about them numbers, y'all. I hope Devin and Regis did their numbers because I support both of them fighters, win, lose, or draw. I'm just not a fan of narratives. Them narratives really piss me off, man. We got to stop framing the good fighters in the sport as ducks because some guy come out and say some bogus shit, man. It's a such thing as bad promotion, and there's some of that going on right now. You already made 2 wild moves already since getting to 140, and respect to everything that Dev done. This ain't got nothing to do with him. You're spending more time framing fighters as ducks than talking about the accomplishments of the young man. The man just snatched up undisputed at 135. He jumped up in his first fight at 140, no acclamation, and whooped Regis' ass from pillar to post, dropped him and all that, took his goddamn belt. It's a 2-time world champion. He just stopped everything Regis got going on. Why the hell ain't that what y'all talking about? But nah, we got to frame these fighters as ducks because that's more appealing. That's going to get the clicks and the views. Nah, talk about that business that your son is standing on. Let's talk about the business he's standing on. That's what he doing. The numbers, that's another conversation, right? But regardless of what the numbers are, we know when he got in that ring, from round 1 to round 12, he was on Regis' ass. Salute to my guy, Regis. I rock with him. Win, lose, or draw. I'm going to support him till he retire. But damn it, Dad whooped his ass from round 1 to 12. That's the stuff I'd rather hear about, bro. Like, again, all this everybody don't want to fight you stuff is going to get old at some point, bro. You get what I'm saying? How you going to build a legacy by framing everybody as a duck? That's all I'm saying, bro. Everybody ain't scared to fight, man. You just ain't doing business the right way. Because the first thing we got to hear about it in social media, we never going to get fights like that, bro. Never gonna get them like that, man. I see too many duck videos already. That shit is frustrating to watch. There's no way you're doing business with all of these people that fast and everybody, nobody wants to fight. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? You're gonna frame another champion as a duck. That's the one that's calling for the smoke. The one that said he want the winner out of Devin Regis. That now he's the duck. Come on, man. framing guys with injuries as ducks is wild. The same way, let me keep the same energy. The same way Tio making offers to a guy that's injured is wild. Acting like he don't want to fight. Yeah, that's wild, Tio. I peep what you did too with Matias. Come on, man. Somebody send that man to Aubrey. I really want to fight him. Let his hand heal and fight him. Other than that, don't frame the guy as a duck. He been about to smoke his entire career. Am I right? Come on, man. But that's what we doing in boxing. Framing real fighters as ducks. Just because somebody get in front of the TV and lie, some lying going on, man. That shit got to stop, man. It's getting old for boxing, and it's not a good look. Everybody ain't scared to risk it. He ain't got no O, so I don't know what the hell he's scared of. Get what I'm saying? He's whooping ass pre-fight too. Truth be told, yeah, he was on his shit, bro. He handled this whole situation, that whole fight, the build up, the lead up. Cash was good with it. He had they was spot on, bro. They was spot on. William Old School, my brother, was good with it, family. They was spot on. They did everything right for the build up of this fight with the Regis situation. And again, I did all of this. I had all this energy, and not one fighter got torn down. I hate narratives, bro. And for me personally, what I'm saying is I feel like I see the same old song and dance. You're in a division, and instead of you recognizing, you say how great this young fighter is, but instead of speaking to the life and to the accomplishments and the business that he's standing on, you rather exaggerate his existence in the division that he just got to by framing people as ducks and saying they either price themselves out or turning down fights. That's weird work, bro. That's weird work, and I'll be damned if I ain't calling that out. That's weak. Not just seeing you do that shit at 35 with everybody. Come on, man. Like, I find it hard to believe how nobody just want to fight a guy that again, this ain't the Mike Tyson era, bro. Ain't nobody scared to lose like that. And man, there ain't nobody put no fear into none of each other like that. This ain't the Tyson era, bro. That shit is over with. These dudes want to fight. Fighters fight. Ain't that the saying? Fighters fight. That's all I'm saying, man. When you got a real fighter in the sport, recognize him as such and don't frame him to be a duck because you ain't doing business the right way. That's all I'm saying, man. Handle business the right way and stop running the social media to try to convince the world how bad your son is when he actually is because he's standing on business as he said he would, right? So again, man, you don't got to exaggerate the truth when it's right in front of you, man. Call it for what it is. Say that man is a bad, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to say, you know what I mean? And he going to be hard to beat, bro. Say you got one of the baddest, best fighters in boxing. Do all of that shit is cool, but just to putting out bogus lies and that shit lame as hell, bro. And then dudes, y'all not even on the same page. You offering 20 million. Where the 20 million coming from? I promise you I want to know where it's coming from. So now he's the promoter. Now he's getting up $20 million. What is that, his own money? Or is that coming from Eddie Hearn? Again, who putting on the fight? So when people say they offer $20 million, do people even question where it come from? Or do they just be like, nah, he said it, so it's there. The money's there. The money's there. Who putting on the fight? Come on, man. People, that's how you know it be bullshit. People just say anything. And I'm a student of this shit. I ain't got all the answers, man. But the more I talk this boxing every day, I learn something, bro. And I learned very early not to fall for the fucking banana in the tailpipe. I know when somebody lying. I know when somebody is promoting and selling and got their different hats on. I know it. You can hear the shit. Information just don't line up. People throw out numbers. Why the hell are you telling us y'all business? Get what I'm saying? If you really intended on making a fight, do you tell the people that have nothing to do with it what the numbers are, or do you go make the fight? Come on, man. Again, we ain't hear about 30 million in Ryan to after the fight, right? Okay, I'm just trying to make a point. Get that shit out of here, man. The fans deserve better than that, bro. Your son better than that. Straight like that. And I'm calling it that. That's bullshit. I don't believe it, and I'm not running with it. I'm sorry. That's just me. I don't go back and forth. Everybody feel free to think what y'all want, believe what y'all want. I just take that shit with a grain of salt, bro. I think people be lying. It's way too quick, and the timing of it for me, it kills me. P Hunter was good with it, bro. Just want to know how Haney coming into the fight now at 160, 165 is so they said. That's what the athletic commission said too, bro. 165, AJ. So I don't know. They probably water weight or whatever the case. Big young boy, man. Young and still growing. What's a fight you could just say, I will fight Tango 140 with 10-pound rehydration clause? Hit the attention off the pay-per-view sales? Possibly. And that's crazy. 165, yeah, hand dog. It's wild. Yeah, it's just amazing. But again, man, I root for the young king. I support him. I hope that both teams could really get on the phone and really make something happen. Put the egos to the side, because I know it's some ego on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I know neither guy's giving up everything. You know what I'm saying? And they shouldn't have to. I hope they could meet somewhere in the middle, for real, because that fight got to happen. Been so much talk about it. You know what I mean? I just want to see it once and for all, man. You know what I mean? Ain't no sense of reposting fight posters and all that stuff. I see what's going on, so I want to see it. Like that was good with it, bro. It's good. Okay. My bad, y'all. Oh, man. He was just listening to me talk. I'm sorry. He just went to sleep. This insurance quarter set it off for all his money, and now we learn. Yep, made more than both. Yep. And what happened to the $8 million that he turned down, Zenith? What happened to all the, remember the 3 fight offers? That's what I be saying. Like, people don't stop with that rhetoric and them narratives. That shit don't stop. And they expect people to just be stupid and say, yeah, I believe you because you said so. Now you just talking shit, bro. And sometimes that's what these dudes do in boxing. They just be talking because they got lips and it's a camera in front of them. I'm telling you, man. No, that's no slight. And I do all of this. I have all of this energy. And notice I ain't shitting on nobody. I ain't tore nobody down. I ain't called nobody a bunch of crazy names and none of that. I'm just telling y'all what I don't believe, man. I hate, you're not going to force feed me to believe something that just don't, the math ain't mathing to me. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's all. I got you. Man, he just fell asleep on me. Well, I just gave him to his mom now. He getting there. He getting a little bit better. He getting a little bit better. I got you, Fate. He getting a little bit better. You call the first time. Yeah, man. You just gotta assume people be lying, bro. I'm telling you. It's crazy. But look, man, I respect everything that they got going on, and I understand that, you know, you doing what's best for you and your son and you and y'all team, man. And I don't knock you for that, but I think what comes with that job is naturally being a salesman. And I think every time you selling something, the product ain't always what you selling. You know what I mean? What you selling ain't always what you say it is. That's all. You know what I mean? Your son is who you say he is. He a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? And for what it's worth, they moved him up on the pound for pound rankings to number 6, so much so that he been doing this thing. So I salute him, bro. And I'm glad he doing this thing. But again, I think you can get more people to get behind the movement and what you got going on without minus the rhetoric and narratives. That's my view on it. I'm not saying you bad for boxing. I think you good for boxing. You've been good for your son's career, and you're gonna continue to do that. I'm gonna continue to rock with y'all. But that don't really mean I gotta believe everything that's said if it sound like it don't make sense to me, right? I know people just be talking shit. This boxing we talking about, people just be saying anything. Like, this is a sport where somebody can knock you out and you can wake up and say that person didn't hit hard. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like that's the type of lies people tell in boxing. So just think about that. You know what I mean? Who said he would have fought Tio by now. New era boxing. What's good with the new era? How you feeling, bro? I would love to see him and Tio fight, though. I think it'd be a fun fight. You know what I mean? Chess match at the highest level. Tio got that stopping power. They got that long jab to length, discipline. It'd be fun to watch. Both guys are athletes. It'd be a good matchup. Hopefully we can get it. Depending on how long he stayed there at 140. Promoting his son. Yeah, that's what it's like. Some people really take him at his word, and I understand why. It's not just about being a supporter or a fan of him. It's like you should be able to take people at their word, right? You feel like that. And I think sometimes when you throw things out there, it's a bit just dishonest, bro, at times. And you know, it gives people, I don't know, it gives fighters a bad look, man. You know what I mean? Bad outlook for some of these fighters when he says some of the stuff that he put out there. It just get weird. Like, everybody, just don't frame everybody as a duck. That's my only thing. Everybody ain't ducking, bro. Like, everybody ain't ducking. That's all. He speak the gospel. Yeah, some people feel like he speak. Yeah, man, he know it though. That's the thing, man. He know it. He talk. He got that slick talk. You know what I mean? But he at the same time, I think he good for the sport. You know what I mean? Good for his son's career. Good for the sport. I mean, always he make himself available to talk to the people. Is always that's dope. I think. You know what I mean? That's cool. I respect it for sure. You know what I mean? But I just don't. I'm not rolling with somebody just. Like, I don't know. You throw these numbers around here, and then people don't even got to ask you where you just getting a random number from. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just come up. People just come up with anything, and I come to realize boxing people just be having fun with this shit. People be having fun with it, yo, and they don't always tell the truth. That's all I'm gonna say. They don't always tell the truth. Salute to the queens putting on SHADASIA Green and FRANCHON Cruz getting that dub. You know, getting that dub. But listen, man, all in all, I feel like Friday and Saturday was good nights of boxing. I want to see what's next for the ladies. I know FRANCHON gonna be looking to get back in there soon. They ain't take too much punishment, man. Let's see what I really wouldn't even mind a rematch, believe it or not, with them, because that fight was that kind of fight where I know it could have went either way. You know what I mean? I think just SHADASIA just needed to do a bit more work. That's all. Let her hands go a little bit more. You know what I mean? And work out of some of them clinches a little bit faster. Couple things, man. But like I said, I think she'll be back. So we're gonna see. But COLBERT, take your ass back to 130, bro. I'm running back with Marshall. Yeah, that'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight to watch because Savannah was putting them hands on her, and that's kind of how I expected SHADASIA to be letting the hands go, like how Savannah was putting them pieces to her. You know what I mean? But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it to see if, because she fought a more poised fight now. I don't know. I don't think she had Barry Hunter in her last fight. I know that dude be making differences in fights, man. He could get in his fighter ear, man. Like, they hear him, man. That dude be on it, man. That's something about Barry Hunter that I like. I mean, but that was a good win for them, man. Very good win for FRANCHON Cruz Dezurn. Salute to her, man. Salute to the queen, man. Great win to become the champion, get her belt back after losing to Savannah Marshall. That's what's up. Barely talks in circles and fell asleep. Yeah, man. Dude told him, man, you ain't answer the question. You're giving me long-winded answers. He says you're giving me long-winded answers. I just like promoting at the detriment of tearing down. Yeah, P Hunter. I ain't with it. Money's only going to his dad. He fights Boots, take the tease. Yeah, man. I mean, with him saying he wanted to make the biggest and best fights possible, I think those fights are on the table as long as he at 140 and guys are willing to come to the table, man. Stop being divas. You know what I mean? FRANCHON need to fight the same way she did. Yeah, man. Facts, Zenith. Facts. Because I was rooting for her 100 miles an hour against Savannah Marshall. And if she fought her again, I'm going to be rooting for her 100 miles again, bro. So she got to fight more poised, picking her shots. I think that definitely puts her in a position to beat Savannah Marshall in a rematch for sure, bro. Man, they're a good coach. Yeah, man, made a big difference. You see what I'm saying, Zena? He do, yo. He do, man. He really do. That dude really make a difference, man. I love the way he get on his fighter's ass, bro. And he don't sugarcoat shit. He on your ass. He in there to do a job and is to put you in position to win. Nothing else. He ain't trying nothing else, bro. We in here to win. Love listening to that dude coach his fighters up, bro, in between rounds. Andrew Gray, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. How you feeling, bro? Women boxing, I need some rematches to keep it the interest. Yeah, I wouldn't mind rematches, Bole. That's why I said I'm not trying to be like, take the opportunity from, FRANCHON if she got bigger and better opportunities, but I wouldn't mind a rematch in that fight. It was that kind of fight. Nobody got dog walked. It wasn't nobody really, you get what I'm saying, took real control of the fight and won in like dominant fashion. That I feel like it could, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind the fight again. But again, I wouldn't mind her going back to the drawing board, getting the, get back fighting and then getting back into the mix of it, because SHADASIA will be a champion in my opinion, man. It's just a matter of time at this point. I really do. You know what I mean? I think she'll get back to it and she'll be back, man. She didn't look bad at all. It's just you know, she wasn't as active as she probably needed to be. And like I said, if I know anything, just understanding her temperament from the outside looking in, she definitely knows some things she could have did differently to get that win for sure. Because she really got outlanded according to Copybox by 1 punch. I think it was like 78 punches and landed for FRANCHON and 77, I think, for her. It was that type of fight. So, you know what I mean? I think in a rematch, her using her jab more, you know, just, you know, to open up and set up the rest of her offense, I think is, you know, she can win this fight for sure. And with the women's divisions not being as deep, you know what I mean, as the men's, rematches could be good, man. I think a rematch should be solid. Joey Spencer got a win. Yeah, it was good to see Joey Spencer get a win. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Chris Colbert, one thing I can say about him, AJ, is that's really who he is, right? Since I've been watching that dude, he's always been a guy that's just very outspoken and confident and brash. Like, I'm not mad at it for that. Like, you go and take L's, right? Like, but he really did get back in that fire, and I respect it because he ain't had no business at 35, respectfully, anyway. You get what I'm saying? I think he was coming off an injury. Is the way he ended up at 35. I don't think that was like something that, you know what I'm saying? The only reason I would have thought he shouldn't have took the rematch unless he was planning on, you know, spending his career at 35, like campaigning at 35. If you was initially just going to go back down to 30, I think you should have did that after the one fight when you realized it was a little bit much for you there. And I think he got away with one in the first fight. And Rayo, he learned his lesson and, you know, he learned from his mistakes. He didn't let that happen again. He got in there and got on Chris Colbert's ass. Anyone here with Rolly said after the Progress death fight really had me in tears because he's being funny and had nothing to do with Progress. Nah, I didn't catch it. Yeah, Rolly, yeah, talking about he ain't nowhere thinking about coming back to fight because he been getting, you know. Say he ducked. Who that? Say who ducked Bowling. I wouldn't rematch franchise. Yes, I gonna get better at the camp. Better, yeah. Yeah. Nah, that's a good point, Zenith. I ain't mad at that. That's a good point. Just get some more seasoning for Green, of course. You know, it can't hurt, right? You know what I'm saying? Get another fight in there. Build up some more confidence, and you just get back to it, man. Get back to her winning ways. I wouldn't be mad at that, though. That was a good fight, man. Salute to them, man. Them 2-minute rounds just be flying for me, man. He said about the 2 women on the beach. Yeah, Bolay. That's what he was talking about, right? He's a fool, man. Broly is a damn character, bro. Colbert did duck. Yeah, facts. You can't say he ducked, right? And that's why I say, like, again, I know people just see the end result and they're like, yeah, see, I told you, good for him. I heard people almost sounding like they was glad that he lost. Like, outside of, like, I don't know. I don't look at boxing that way. Like, I don't think he did nothing to make him like some bad guy where you would be hoping that he lose just because he talked. Like, that's not enough. I think you got to be confident in boxing, bro. And where he from, like, you get what I'm saying? They talkers. Like, you get what I'm saying? He's been a solid fighter up until this point. You get what I'm saying? Like, he showed you the willingness to get in there. He took some real big shots early, got dropped again. He got hurt early, and he shook it off. He fought, man. I respect him. I respect that, yo, because he didn't cur out. You get what I'm saying? If he would have had that temperament that he had in the rematch against Hector Garcia, that fight probably plays out different. It looked like once Hector dropped him, it's like he curved out a little bit. But, you know what I mean? Rayo hit him, and he was fighting back. Like, he didn't lay down. Rayo had to put him down, right? You know what I mean? He tried to fight, man. I respect it, though. Hell yeah, Zenith. I've been saying it, yo. He showed a lot of heart. Go back to 130, yo. Well, it's better for you down there. You know what I mean? No disrespect to him. I don't think he had the power to deal with those guys at 35. Boxing ability ain't the problem. You seen he can box. He obviously can box with Rayo, but I don't think he can deal with the onslaughts and that power. Ultimately, I think the power just. And then you got a guy that Rayo just had his mind made up. He wasn't waiting for the judges to hurt him. He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna go take it from him. Nah, I mean, I ain't waiting for these dudes. I'm gonna really put some hands on them." So I don't know. It was impressive. I like the way he applied himself for this fight. I like the way he executed. Like, he was strong, crisp, sharp. He controlled distance and stuff well too for this fight. His frame just built better. I'm telling you, 126 and 130. Yo, anything more than that, Zenith, I think he pushing it, bro. Dante says, weird man, I believe Cobra will fight any win or lose or draw. Yeah, Yeah, he will, and he get a lot of flack, I think, because people don't like the fact that he brash and outspoken. That's why I take a different approach. I don't see no reason not to like him. He ain't ducking smoke. He ain't the biggest puncher. He got in there with a very big puncher. You know what I mean? But, you know, a pretty good puncher, should I say, in Valenzuela, man. And it just was too much. He got caught with a shot, but he was fighting, though. He was fighting for the 6 rounds they lasted. It was a good scrap. It was definitely entertaining. Some back and forth action. He was getting some stuff off. You know what I mean? But Rayo just was on a mission, bro. And he got his revenge. Respect to him, man. He ain't come to play. He says his mouth overloaded his ass. He always gonna talk like that, though. I think that's just who he is. That's why I like him, because I think he gonna be who he is, win, lose, or draw. And I'd rather see him be that outspoken guy. Like, just talk your talk. That's just who you are. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. Because he will get in there. If you ain't punching like that, he will give you hell. He can box. Dude definitely can box. His feet moving like they used to. Yeah, I think that's something to do with 35 too, Bole. I think he need to stay his ass at 30. Yeah, something next gen. I don't know, because truthfully, I just think his body dictates the fact that he should be at 130. Like you seen him say, even 126, bro. I know that might sound crazy, but definitely not 35. I just feel like that's gonna be tough for him. And again, these dudes they don't just want to get by, they want to compete for titles or compete at the elite level. And I just think the elite level of 135, even guys that's less than elite level, like they considerably bigger and stronger, it's just gonna be tough to navigate through those much bigger guys when you really ain't got no punching power like that to keep those guys off you. Not for that weight class. Like, I've seen Colbert get, like, you know, down there one punch face first knockouts on people. I've seen him do it to smaller guys, like when he was in a lighter weight class. So I've seen him do it, but I don't see him producing those type of results or knockouts at 135. I think it's a bit too much for him. Naturally, I just think he's a small guy. Matter of fact, I've seen him in person. Like, he can pick up a little weight, but he's small. He's small. Another guy that's small is Cool Boy Steph. I see him in person too. He's another guy that's small. Kind of small. Hitchens got some height and length to him, so he's not as small, but Cool Boy and B-Hop is some small dudes. They're not that tall or big. They're just not big dudes. We'll see what Cobra goes from here. I mean, the drawing board is definitely necessary, and 130 I feel like is necessary, but we'll see. And I think it's only up for Rayo, man. He back in the winning side of things. Some people say get that De Los Santos rematch. I ain't necessarily calling for that, but I just want to see him be matched up against somebody that makes sense moving forward and see what he got. And then, like I said, as for David Morrell, yeah, I hope he get his opportunity, man, because I want to see this dude in there against somebody that can not only test him, but really make a great fight out of it. And I think Benavidez is that guy. I think those middle of the pack type dudes don't work. I seen my cousin, she suggested, I think I seen her make a video with Christian and Billy or David Morrell. That'd be interesting. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be against that fight either, though. That'd be another good fight. Yeah, go down to 130. He took his rematch. I wouldn't mind it, AJ, because of how the first fight played out, and he'll get his chance to kind of redeem himself and quiet some of the noise. So I wouldn't be against it, right? But I don't know if people are calling for it, but I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against Shakur fighting De Los Santos again. Rivers Keyshawn would be a good scrap. Yeah, it would. Keyshawn won't get hit with some of those big shots, those same big shots I believe that Chris Colbert was getting hit with. I think he got better defense too, as well. And he got more pop on them punches. So, he have to make, Rayo have to be smarter for sure. Yeah, I'll take that fight too, Will. I will. It's the Empire said people don't like little B-Hop. Yeah, I like him, bro. I like him. Mr. Empire, because on one end, they'll tell you got to sell fights and dudes be too quiet. Then on one end, they be like, you talk too much. And it ain't like he been a career loser. He just took a couple of real losses. Hector Garcia was a real fighter. That was a loss. And, this one more recently. I like Colbert, man. Waiting for us a perfect fight to get him back into the track. Yeah, man. Still, yeah, that is a risky fight. It is. It is. But both of them coming off losses in, if I like that. And Will Foster coming off losses, I like it. It's a good fight for him, for sure. See what he'll do. See what he'll do with it, right? Chris Colbert. We'll see, man. But again, win, lose, or draw, I support these dudes, man. It just is what it is. The elite level is going to be, or not even 135 should just be out of the question, fam, moving forward. Yeah, facts, and dog. That's what I've been saying. Going back to 130 where it make more sense for you. You'll be all right. Be all right. You know what I mean? Take Hector Garcia. He definitely looked like a different fighter because Lamont Roach was putting them hands on him. But I told people Lamont Roach was a live dog. I told him. Hardcore Boxing News, hashtag JBT. Was good, Jay? How you feeling? So I made it. Appreciate you stopping through, my brethren. You know what I'm saying? And salute to everybody. We're just wrapping up. We're towards the end. We in the ninth inning. Wrapping up, you know. I mean, we just had a good weekend of boxing Friday and Saturday. My girl SHADASIA will be back, you know. Maybe if these dudes stops having a pissing contest, we could get a tanking Haney fight. Who knows? But that's for another day. I ain't gonna go too much into that, man. But I want to see what's next for Bam Rodriguez for real. I see some names out there: Estrada, Chocolatito, Martinez. I think he'll definitely. Martinez is too defensively irresponsible for that to even be a competitive fight. But the Estrada and the Chocolatito, I like them matchups for Bam moving forward if he can get them. That's a damn good fighter. The way he took Sonny Edwards apart this weekend was surgical. Busted that man eye up, put a real ass whooping on him and stopped him. And I liked it. He got his work done impressively. And I said it, that dude really is smart, well schooled, and that's coming off that broke jaw. And he got his jaw broke and called Bam out called Sonny out the same night. So he's just a different type of dude, man. I think a young man gonna be around for a while, and he's something serious, man. At them lighter divisions, I think it's super flyweight now. He unified the titles. He nice. I like it, man. Gutierrez, even though he won, yeah, slowing. He just slow, Bole, to me. Hector Garcia, he's slow as hell. He's slow. That's a slow dude. He might be fast if I actually stood in front of him, but just to other fight, me watching him from now, he looks so slow out there. Man, Lamont Roach is timing his ass, man. Timing his ass. But yeah, man, Bam put out good work, man. That was a great win. I think any fight he watch, I need to see it because he that type of talent, man. For the smaller guys, he actually putting on and he get knockouts. And I think when the moment is his brightest, he shine his brightest. So Bam Rodriguez is one of them fighters, man. I think he made for this. I mean, he shine bright under them lights every time out. FRANCHON got the backhand together. Yeah, she did, didn't she? Yeah, she was landing that joint, sneaking it in there. Wasn't she hardcore? Sleep, all that, man. That's why I say I know SHADASIA looking at them numbers and watching that fight like, damn, I left something in there. You know what I'm saying? Because all of that, she only got outlanded by one punch, bro. 10K was good with the Bam unified them titles. Super flyweight took Sonny's up off him, man. Sonny undefeated, never dropped up until that point. He was the first one to drop him. Put him down, know what I mean? Put a little hurt on him. I think Shakur could beat Dos Santos if they do a rematch. I think that's the right thing to do. Yeah, I definitely do. I think he could beat him more convincingly and more impressively in a rematch if they was to do it. But I think being that the way the fight played out, people gonna say they ain't gonna want to see it. It'd be a replay of the first one. But again, for me, bro, that's where they at with it. I'm with it. I'll support it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight somebody else. You know what I mean? But if Dos Santos is there, shit, why not? I don't think he win it, but let's see it. Let's see it, man. Let's see it. But anyway, man, salute to my fam in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Getting the first build, the good Monday cook out the way early, man. We will be back tomorrow to build on some more boxing. I mean, we're going to see what else new. We're going to see if we get any closer to these fights that we want to see. We're going to see if somebody actually give Morrell a shot other than saying he ain't ready. Which means he beat him already. What I said something wrong. Salute to the queen, Miss Joette. You have a blessed night as well. What I say? I mean, yeah, I meant to say, I mean, could beat him in a rematch too. You know what I mean? He already beat him, but I think he'll beat him in a rematch too, is what I meant to say. Pardon me, y'all. Yeah, I think he'll beat him in a rematch. And I think it'll be a different fight because it'll be a slightly different fighter in there. I think a much different fighter in there from Shakur's side that night. But we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see where he go from here, man. But he is a champion, so shouldn't be a problem getting fights that make sense. I mean, but just to end it with Morrell, man, yeah, I do think he is ready. Well, I do think so. You know what I mean? That's a big question. Is he ready? And again, he threw a couple of names out there. Like I said, he said, but if he can't get the Benavidez, he's cool with the Plant fight. I think both of those fights are good for him. I think they're fights that 50-50 type affairs, and I think he can win either fight. And not all without mentioning Hanos again. Salute to Dev Haney, man. And I mean, and the coach and the fan base and the real Devin Haney supporters, you know. I myself, I'm one of them. I'm more realistic, with it. But salute to everybody in the building, man. And hopefully, like I said, y'all Morrell get his shot because I think it's deserving. I think he's deserving. Just like it's like the same way Benavidez is deserving of his Canelo shot. I feel like that's the same way for him is. If Canelo is ignoring him, why should he ignore, Morrell? You know what I mean? Don't give Morrell the same treatment that Canelo giving you. You know what I'm saying? Be a sport. Be a sport, David, and call for the fighters. Yeah, me neither. I think it could be Zenith. It could just be that, bro. It really could. It really could just be that. But again, if push came to shove and I had to see it, because, now knowing what I know, like I've been knew what I knew, I just couldn't say nothing, but he put it out there. But knowing what I knew, he wasn't right anyway. You know what I'm saying? He should have pulled out, Zenith. He should have pulled out anyway. I can say that now that stuff is out there. But the shit that was going on wrong with him, having to get MRIs and shit, he should have pulled his ass out. Really. You know what I mean? It's respect for going in there and winning, but knowing what I know, like once I found out all the information, then he came out and spoke on it himself. Yeah, your ass shouldn't even probably been in there, but because I ain't saying it would have to be a blowout, right? I'm not saying that, but I think offensively it could have been more on both sides had it been different circumstances. It don't necessarily have to be this blockbuster type of fight, right? But I think it could have delivered more, you know what I'm saying, for that reason. But yeah, man, it's always the next man up. You got a lot of interesting matchups. Rayo just proved that he's still a player at 35. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to see him make some meaningful matchups. You got more Ty there still, man. Frank Martins, Williams, the Peters, man. Dude with Mason's on the come up. Keyshawn Davis's, man. I think you got enough talent there at 35 to mix and match up some good fights, man. Salute to super middleweight Haney. Haney versus Maul should be that. You're stupid. This is a fool. Salute to Haney, man. They got him number 6 on the pound for pound list. That's what's up, man. He getting his just due, and that's what it is, man. That's what I like to see. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's possible because you with Santos, bro, you might have to give a little. You know what I mean? Seeing if they get him, you know what I mean? You might have to put yourself in harm's way a little bit. You know what I mean, but look, I do think it could be more entertaining fight, is what I'm saying, right? I do. You know what I mean? Because that's about as bad as that's about as low output as you can get. Beaver versus David Benavidez spar video. No, I didn't see it. I ain't see it, bro. I ain't see it. Hen Dog is out. I'm gonna go check it out if it's out. I'll go look for it. David Benny and Beaver with a sparring video as they beating each other's ass. So who was getting that? But I think Benavidez claimed he got the better of that sparring or something like that. I said I'm gonna go watch it though. I'm gonna go check it. Though, man. I'm gonna go check it. Man, B don't stand a chance, bro. You gotta watch it, yeah. I just think I'm gonna go check it out, man. I'm gonna see what I think about it because I think Beaver, man, his fluidity and movement and stuff like that he a rhythm fighter. Once he get in that rhythm, he hard to deal with. So you could disrupt his time in the rhythm and stop him from getting into his zone. You can do something with him, but that dude get to start getting off on you, man. He could start beating your ass. And again, yeah, the sparring thing, always take it with a grain of salt, because I think certain dudes be in there to try to prove something while other guys be working. I really do be thinking that, and I think that's sometimes why we see sparring play out a certain way. But Bevo is a technician in the ring, man. His feet are very good. I think he'll make that fight difficult for Benavidez. And he got a full gas tank too, so it'll be tough, man. It'll be tough. And he throw combinations too, so I like Dimitri Bivol, man. I like his approach to the game. I really do. I do, but we'll see, man. We'll see. But salute to everybody in the building, man. Another dope build in the books, man. Let's see what's next for boxing. What's the next big fight? Who gonna be next to stand on business and give us a fight that we want to see? You know what I'm saying? I want to see what's next, man. I'm seeing a lot being whispered, but I ain't gonna speak on none of those matchups because I don't know if they're really happening. But it's a lot of good fights they make, man. 140 is very interesting. 135 has been what it's been. I want to see all these guys mix it up. 160, I want to see what Benavidez do next. I want to see what's next for Morrell. I think they keep saying that he's not ready. I just can't agree with that. Like I said, I mean, Gary Russell had to fight, Lomachenko, and then the dude had a couple fights, And like I said, Muhammad fought Leon Spinks, but he had about 8 fights. So those guys was ready. So I don't see why Morrell can't be ready, right? So with that, man, you'll never know if you don't give him a chance. So with that, man, we're going to get up out of there. Much love and appreciation to all the family in the building. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button on the way out. And y'all stop after my good bro, Hardcore Boxing News at 8 o'clock, which is just under an hour, man. Y'all tell him I said what's up, man. So salute to everybody, man. Salute to my guy, William Old School, as always, man. Know what I mean? What does the Amazon schedule drop? I don't know, Bullet. I can ask, though. I definitely can ask on all seriousness if anybody got some information on that for sure. And I'll get back to you because that I would want to know too. And with that, we're going to get up out of here, man. Much love and appreciation to the fam. See y'all tomorrow at 4. Peace.